we do it?
I just did it live.
Okay. We don't need the scoreboard on there. You'll have to sit here and work it.
You can move that out the way. My bad. You can put it whatever. Yeah.
Cut my phone off because it'll be my look for it to ring.
Put mine on silent.
I guess we can go live when they start walking up.
There you go.
Good afternoon, Wildcat fans, and welcome to Wildcat Stadium. It's Senior Day in the Valley, and today we're about to honor 12 football players and 3 cheerleader members. starting Wildcat player to be announced is Tyler Moore of Ashburn, Georgia. Tyler is a liberal studies major and is escorted by his father, Craig Moore, and mother, Cheryl Moore. The All-SIAC performer leads Fort Valley in tackles again this season with 40, with 2 interceptions, 4 pass breakups, and 3 tackles for loss. The next Wildcat senior is number 4 quarterback Darius Douglas of Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Darius is a liberal studies major and is escorted by Fort Valley State University offensive coordinator and quarterback coach Joel Hertz. Darius came to Fort Valley from Charleston Southern and has served as backup quarterback and holder on place kicks on special teams.
We have a great day for a great weather today, Dan. You know, seniors here, senior day, and I think they got pink out there as well.
Yes, it's breast cancer awareness month. The next Wildcat senior is Darius Douglas. He is a number 10. He's a wide receiver. Oh, I got it wrong. Excuse me. Excuse me for messing up. The old man's still a little rusty. Our next senior is Darius. It's number 10, Gerard Lawson. Gerard is a liberal arts major accompanied by his mother, Janice Patterson, and his little brother, Cameron Brady. Gerard has caught 7 passes for 48 yards and a long of 15 yards while returning 6 kickoffs for 139 yards with a 23.2-yard average.
Yeah.
Okay, our next Wildcat senior is number 11, wide receiver Shaw Robinson of Mount Vernon, Georgia. Shaw is a liberal arts with a minor in psychology and is accompanied by his grandmother, Zaylene Robinson, sister Kelsey Robinson, and mother, Camilla Reed Smiley. Shaw has pulled in 5 passes for 47 yards this season for the Wildcat offense. Number 11, Shaw Robinson.
Number 14.
They got him out of place.
Yeah.
Okay. The next Wildcat senior is defensive back number 14, Dion Andrews of Riverdale, Georgia. Dion is a psychology major with a minor in Spanish. This season, Dion has 8 tackles, 3 pass breakups, and a tackle for a loss. Number 14, Dion Andrews. Our 5th Wildcat is senior number 15, Ethan Mines of Byron, Georgia, and a Peach County High School graduate. Ethan is an animal science major, and he is accompanied by his father, Emerson, and his mother, Chandra. Today, the current SIC Defensive Player of the Week comes off with a career high 9 tackles and interception last week, had 26 stops and 2 for this loss. Okay. Our next Wildcat is number 23, Christian Maddox of North Augusta, South Carolina. Maddox is a liberal studies major and is escorted by his father, Richard, and his mother, Cynthia. Christian stands number 5 for Fort Valley in tackles with 27 to go with 2 pass breakups. The next Wildcat senior is number 40, Tyson Lattimore of Decatur, Georgia. Tyson is a veterinary science major and is accompanied by his mother, Jaquia Robinson. Tyson is a 3-year backup defensive lineman for the Wildcats. Number 40, Tyson Lattimore. The next Wildcat senior is 2-time All-SIAC center, number 71, Emmanuel Boone of Macon, Georgia, and Westside High School. Boone is a liberal studies major and plans to attend graduation school in rehabilitation counseling. He is escorted by his father, Eric Boone, Sr., stepmother, Tyson Boone, and sister, Destiny Johnson. Emmanuel is a 2-time All-SIAC center and preseason All-SIAC this season, with anchoring the Fort Valley State offensive line. The next Wildcat senior is number 75, offensive lineman Waylon Bales of Harlem, Georgia. Waylon is a social work major and is accompanied by his father, Waylon Bale, and his mother, Latasha Sharks. Bale is an All-SIAC number 2 team honoree last year and preseason All-SIAC this year for the Wildcats offensive lineman. Number 75, Waylon Bale. Our next Wildcat senior is number 84, wide receiver Kevin Epps of Lithonia, Georgia. Kevin Epps is a business major and is escorted by his aunt, Makia Epps, Jamal Patton, and July Epps, and Howard Foster. Kevin has 2 catches for 19 yards and a 10-yard touchdown this season and has had 6 catches for 66 yards and a touchdown in 2021. Oh. Next, we have our cheerleaders, senior cheerleaders. Our first honoree is Dashia Miller, a computer science major from Dooley County, Georgia, escorted by Vivian and Melvin Milner. Okay. The next senior is cheerleader Gabriel Brent Pinson, a biology major from Lawrenceville, Georgia, is escorted by Cornell and Carmen Pinson. The final senior cheerleader is Kiona Jones, an animal science major from Dublin, Georgia, is escorted by Kalisha and Bennett Jones.
Try to photobomb the cheerleaders back there. Hey, again, Dan, like I said, it's a great day for football. We got the band on the track. No, we can't have HBCU football without the band. No, Wildcats looking to go 6-1.
Yes, the Wildcats come into this game 5-1 on the season after a disappointing loss. Disappointing loss to Benedict College. They bounced back to beat Central State, 37-17. Today they could. They are currently number 3 in the SIAC. Benedict is number 1, 4-0 conference, 6-0 overall. Albany State is second, 3-0, 5-1 overall, and Fort Valley State is 2-1 in the conference, 5-1. In the West is Tuskegee, 3-0 and 4-2 overall.
Yeah, so in the days of rival game, the same time last October, it was a mopping. Morehouse beat them 51-3. So I know they're looking to come out the 48th meeting between Morehouse and Fort Valley State. I know they're looking to make some noise today, continue that surge up the rankings. I know currently in the D2 coaches poll, they got them as number 4. So I know they're looking to make this senior day very special.
Yep. And just like to say, this is a beautiful stadium, beautiful day for football.
Oh, yeah.
And as we have a little time, we'll go back with a little football trivia. Fort Valley got the nickname the Blue Machine in 1972, led by quarterback David Hamilton. And they averaged 52 points a game for 6 straight weeks, holding their opponents to only 6 points. And they was tagged with the nickname the Blue Machine. In 1982, 10 years later, still under the defensive coordinator Alonzo Varner, they held their opponents. They scored 37. They had 7 shutouts and a thrashing of Albany State College 37-0. And we'll be right back with you in a few minutes with the kickoff. Okay, how many captains? Damn, they got a bunch of captains.
That's all the senior class.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go, y'all. We're getting ready to have our coin toss at the middle of the field on the Wildcat.
The captains are number 23, number 35, 75, and 71. All the senior Wildcats are captains today.
For Morehouse, we have number 11, Tyler Hunter, number 93, Elijah Campbell, and big number 76, Big Cat, number 76, 7 Baker at the center of the field for the coin toss.
The captains for the Wildcats are number 15, Ethan Mann, number 23, Christian Maddox.
Mm-hmm.
Number 75, Waylon Bell. And number 71, Emmanuel Boone, the captains for the Fort Valley State College Wildcats.
All right, Morehouse won the toss and decided to defer.
Fort Valley will be receiving. Fort Valley offense will go into action first.
All right, we got Morehouse up for kickoff. Morehouse kicker will be Alabade Baker, 6'1", 180-pound sophomore. Here we go, sports fans. It's showtime. I definitely say, Dan, this is a great way for head coach Sean Gibbs to start off his rookie campaign as head coach for Fort Valley with a 5-1 record.
No better way to start than start winning.
Right.
And here come the Wildcat teams getting ready for the kickoff, and kickoff's moments away, Wildcat fans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, this would be a big, big way to get that nasty taste out of Fort Valley mouth today to get this victory. I know Morehouse is looking to at least get that first win, and what'll be a good way to get your first win against a team you really destroyed last October, 51-3.
Yep, that would be a great revenge game. All right, fans, we're moments away from kickoff. We're lining up for the kickoff. He's number 14, Fort Valley. He's the special team.
Lined up, the ball fell down. I mean, we don't got that much win. But we do Morehouse lining up in a 5-5 kickoff. We're getting ready to send this thing off, get this game rolling.
Are you going to the skybox?
All right, here we go. And the ball is off. Number 8.
It's taken by number 8 on Fort Valley's 10-yard line, and he's up around tackle right at the 20-yard line. It'll be first down, Fort Valley at the 20-yard line. The starting lineup for the Fort Valley State College Wildcats at left tackle, number 77, Kenneth Colston. At left guard, number 68, Armand Stiggers. At center, number 71, Emmanuel Boone. At right guard, number 76, Jason Booker. At right tackle, number 70, Jamel Jackson. Tight end, Manny Thompson. Quarterback, Kevin Durham. And running back, number 1, Emmanuel Wilson. The wide receivers are Fralin Warren, number 2, number 84, Kevin Epps, and number 8, Hakeem Ellerton. Number
14. All right, here we go. Morehouse chasing. That's for a loss.
and Wilson will be thrown for a loss.
Tackled by number 18 of the defense for Morehouse. Number 18 for the defense for Morehouse.
And it'll bring up second down and about 11 yards for a first down for Fort Valley.
That's Devlin Oluwami, a junior.
Wilson come into this game the leading scorer for the Wildcats with 42 points. He's rushed for 739 yards, an average of 124 yards per carry. He's back to pass. Pass is complete. And for a pickup of about 8 yards, it'll bring up third and about 4.
You know, the big thing you want to do with this type of game, Dan, you definitely want to get off to a good pace, especially when you're starting off with offense first. Morehouse gotta shut them down. Got try to keep Fort Valley quiet, but you know we definitely want Fort Valley to start off with a bang.
And that pass was complete to Akeem Ellerton.
There we go. Free play for Fort Valley.
And the pass is broken up, but there's a flag on the field. We'll wait to see what the call.
It's looking like 27 there, outside backer. Morehouse got a little too shaky and wanted to get a jump on the snap, Dan. So I'm thinking it's going to be on that defense, that Morehouse defense. That should give Fort Valley that first down or close to the first down. There we go.
Encroachment by Morehouse will be a 5-yard penalty, and it should be enough for a first down.
Yes, sir.
It is a first down, Fort Valley. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I think they called that on number 27, Dante Simpson, linebacker for Morehouse. Got a little too antsy and jumped the snap.
All right, the quarterback for Fort Valley, number 3, Kevin Durham.
There we go again. Dante's getting a little shaky. Oh, wow.
Oh, in around. Big run. Huge run. He's down. Inside the 30-yard line of the Morehouse Tigers.
Great run.
Big play by number 1, Wilson.
That's the thing. If you can get that deception like that, get the defense going one way and come back the opposite way, you get huge plays like that.
And with a big play like that, Wilson is closing in on 1,000 yards for the season.
Wow.
1st and 10, Fort Valley.
There we go. Let's see how Morehouse.
Morehouse 38-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Hand off to Wilson again. He's got the outside corner.
Oh, another flag.
And he's down inside the 20, but there's another flag on the field. In the area that is in, it's usually a holding call.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. I saw 2 guys. No, Morehouse did get penetration in that backfield, Dan. It didn't look that well. Hey, my coach used to say, when in doubt, grab that cloth.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
We got holding against Fort Valley, number 87. It'll back the Wildcats up 10 yards.
Yes, sir. That's the one thing you want to keep down. When you got a drive going like this, you want to keep those penalties at a minimum.
And that was a spot foul, so it's first and about 22 yards for a first down for the Wildcats.
You don't want to give the defense any type of boost. Quarterback drop backs.
Takes off Durham, takes off running, got good running room. And he's down inside the 30-yard line at about the 36.
Yeah, finally tackled down by Mr. Joel Gertman, number 3.
Got a big chunk of that yardage back. It'll bring up second and about 11 for Fort Valley.
Yes. And that changes how you call the play now. I mean, going from 1st and long to 2nd and 10, even though it's still 2nd and long, you still can kind of like change your play calling ability right here for Fort Valley. Little shovel pass.
And Wilson down close to the 21-yard line.
Tackled by number 42, Caleb Grant, middle linebacker for Morehouse.
Check that run was ran by number 10, Jaron Lawson. 3rd and about 4 yards for the Wildcats.
They're in short. See how Fort Valley come out this. Oh, almost had another one. Almost drew Morehouse offside again. Again, getting a little antsy. Probably the nature of this game because of what happened last year. Morehouse ready to roll this thing. See how Fort Valley responds. Oh, nice move.
Nice move by Durham. He gets inside the 10,
Ooh.
close to the 10-yard line. First down, Fort Valley.
Again, tackle by number 3, Joe Gertman on that tackle. Coming from the secondary.
It's first down, Fort Valley at Morehouse 12-yard line. They can get a first down at the 2.
That was a great play call. You got that defensive end, Dan, coming up fast. Quarterback slipped underneath. Here we go.
Durham on a quick pass, and the pass is dropped. Intended for number 12 on the outside, Corinthians Edmonds.
Gotta catch before you run. Gotta catch the ball before you run. Morehouse showed a inside blitz from the outside back of number 27. Quarterback got that off quick.
It was a great play. He just dropped the ball.
Yeah. Got to make sure you catch that ball before you run, fellas. All my young listeners out there that's wide receivers. Coming off the edge again, number 27. Getting in the mix.
Hand off to number 8, Akeem Ellington. Very little yardage inside. Probably no gain.
Morehouse still got a guy down. Actually, the guy that made the tackle, big number, I think like 18. Number 18, Devlin Oluwami with the tackle. Now we got 3rd and 10.
Wilson back in at running back. And we got 3rd down and about 10 and a half for a first down.
Wonder if Morehouse going to bring any heat, especially with his third line. They definitely did off the edge. They brought the whole house. Screen. We got one.
Wilson got it inside the 5. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Fort Valley. Even though Morehouse bought the house, that was a great play call by Fort Valley.
And with 9:52 left in the first quarter, Fort Valley has went in for a six-point touchdown to lead the game, 6-0.
That's the thing, we learn, especially with being a coach. We tell our D-line, if you get in that easy, something ain't right. That D-line got up there too fast, and you got to know something ain't right if you get in that easy. And that we got it.
The extra point is up and good. Fort Valley leads with 9:52 in the first quarter, 7-0.
Great drive by Fort Valley State. Morehouse has got to make those adjustments if they're looking to stop this offense. But that was a great drive by Fort Valley State to overcome some of the adversity with the penalties. But also Morehouse, with that big penalty, with that offsides, will help Fort Valley move down the field.
We would like to remind everybody Fort Valley would head to Atlanta, Georgia next week to face Clark Atlanta on their homecoming Saturday at 2 p.m. kickoff. In 2 weeks, the Fort Valley State Wildcats return home, and they will play Savannah State at Henderson, Georgia, in Henderson Stadium in Macon, Georgia. The game will be at 6 p.m. kickoff, October 29th. Rodney Williams all set for the kickoff.
Morehouse got 3 returners back. Their main kick returner in the middle, we got Marquez Pride. So we're going to see what they can do. If they can do anything on offense to answer what Fort Valley did. Kick is away. We got a deep right kick. We got number 8 for Morehouse. He's taking wheels. Getting down the
field. Good running room. All the way out to the 45-yard line.
Huge return.
Morehouse would take over at good field position at their own 45-yard line.
That was number 8, Brogan Quarter. Redshirt freshman, Dan, from Savannah.
Yes. Good looking young player.
Yeah, good return. That's the way you answer. Now what can the offense do? So we got the Blue Death defense coming out on the field.
The quarterback for Morehouse is Derek West.
Oh,
West take the snap,
huge
hand off
stop.
to number 30. Big stop by Fort Valley defense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Number 6, Jamal Janvier with the stop in the backfield. That's
Loss of about a yard.
Yeah, about a 1 yard loss. That's the way you come off the ball as far as that defense. I guess that's Dan, like you said, they call it Blue Death. They coming off like that. Hey,
On the carry was Charles Daniels, number 30. Hand off to Daniels again. He's still snuffed up by the Wildcats.
Yep, number
Back
34.
to the original game, the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10, Morehouse.
Number 34 on the tackle, Diallo Mosley on that tackle. So Fort Valley definitely showing some promise on this defensive stop. This would be huge for Fort Valley to get this stop on defense and take back over on offense.
West in the shotgun, back to pass, has time.
Boom! Oh!
What a breakup.
Yes.
It'll bring up 4th down and a punting situation for the Maroon Tigers.
That's how you answer the call. You know, on defense, your offense just score big for you on a nice drive. Defense come out with a huge stop.
And the first Morehouse possession, 3 and out for the Tigers.
Hakeem Ellerton. Oh, Hakeem Ellerton on the return. Oh, he's a little shifty.
Yep, got up to about the 26, 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Fort Valley at their own 27-yard line.
You got to be, you know, that's still hard right there. You could take that punt that high, guy right in front of your face, no fair catch.
That's hard. That's hard.
I know. I did kick return in college and in the league. I didn't like punt return. I don't like full speed down your throat, and you got to make that decision last minute.
You definitely can get your bill wrong. All right, 1st down, Fort Valley at their own 22-yard line.
There we go. We're going to see what Morehouse come with. I know he definitely want to wipe that taste out their mouth for that last possession of allowing Fort Valley to drive down like that and score.
Check that as 1st and 10 Fort Valley at their own 27.
It looked like for Morehouse, 27 is that blitz guy. You know, he definitely plays in between to try to disguise it.
Durham back to pass. Quick out.
Nice conversion.
Picks up good yards.
Man.
Oh, gets up more yardage.
Yeah. Oh, he's still on his feet.
Broken away. Oh, he steps out of bounds.
Come on.
Steps out of bounds right at the 44-yard line to be 1st and 10 Fort Valley.
But you know the crazy thing, Dan, is when you playing that defensive position and you coming downhill, you got to see what you hit. That young man, number 21, that corner had his head down, trying to tackle with his head down. You can't tackle like that.
And as they call it, rack, run after catch,
Yep.
Number 13, Gentry Sparks did a great job on that carry.
There you go. That's that life. Is that defensive again?
Fort Valley got a free play.
Yes, they do. We got a deep pass.
Ball falls incomplete, but I think we have encroachment on the defense by Morehouse.
Yep, I think I'm going with number 18 on that one. I know he ain't going to like going to the sideline after this. That's Devlin Oluwami, number 18 for Morehouse. As we X that's 17. So they actually had 2 they could have got.
Yep.
She had 2 guys.
So that'll bring up 1st and about 5 for Fort Valley. There's 7:54 left in the first quarter. Fort Valley leading this game by a score of 7-0.
Play action. Wow.
Ooh,
wow.
Good catch
He's
by
outta
number
here.
8. He's wide open.
Number 8, that's that punt returner.
Yeah. And he's
track
all
down.
the way down to the 6-7-yard line. 1st and goal to go Fort Valley.
He had to get chased down by number 25 for Morehouse. That's not a good look.
What a catch and run by number 8, Hakeem Ellington, a junior. And it's 1st and goal Fort Valley at the 9-yard line.
Oh, there they go again. There's another offsides, Dan, so we got another free play to a touchdown. Yep. Yeah, are we going to get they call it incomplete.
They call it incomplete pass, but they also call interference in the end zone.
You think that's offensive pass interference, or you don't think go defense?
Well, I hate to call it too soon. We'll have to wait and see.
Yes, sir. But again, Morehouse keep hurting themselves with these offsides. You know, they got to watch the ball. You know, you can't go without the ball being snapped, so you got to make sure you pay attention to the ball before jumping off sides.
The officials in a hole on the field trying to get everything straight to make the right call. Been there, done that. When in doubt, come together and discuss it.
Yep. And I go back to that last play, Dan. That number 8, that's that fearless punt return. So offense, pass runs on the defense.
Woo. We had 2 penalties on that play, offside against the defense. That penalty was declined. We had pass interference in the end zone. That penalty was accepted. It'll be 1st and goal to go, Fort Valley at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that's not a good way to start the first quarter for Morehouse. And I think that was on number 22, Cameron Selders, for that pass interference. Got to get that head around.
Durham takes a step, hand it off to Wilson. He drives inside.
That's touchdown.
And it's a touchdown, Fort Valley. With 7:14 left in the first quarter, Fort Valley have extended their lead to 13-0.
And the crazy thing about that, we still got a lot of time on the clock.
Got a lot of time on the clock.
And Fort Valley is just running and gunning. I mean, that's not going to be a good thing in the locker room at halftime for Morehouse defense, especially with their offsides. That's like repeated in the first 2 drives, defensive drives, offsides.
And the point after by Edmonds is good. Fort Valley leads with 7:13 in the first quarter, 14-0.
I think Fort Valley trying to say they had that last thing.
Okay, we're back live at Wildcat Stadium where the Wildcats lead Morehouse Maroon Tigers by a score of 14-0 with 7:13 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, and like I was saying before we went to break, you can't keep having that. That destroys a game. That destroys momentum. You know, destroys the sideline when you keep having those penalties. That leads to points for the opposing team. So Morehouse got to get that right. See if we can get another big return with that Morehouse kick return like they had with number 8, the last kick return, to see what they can do.
Who's deep?
And back deep for them is Marquise Pride. Ball is off. They went deep left this time. Let's see what Pride can do.
Pride's got the ball. He's at the 20.
Oh, he's
good run. Good seam. Broke up the middle, and he's outside. He's got a lot of running room down inside Fort Valley territory.
Woo.
Morehouse was set up with good field position at Fort Valley's own 35-yard line, but there's another penalty on the play.
Got 2 flags down.
Nothing can kill a drive worse than that, and I think it's going to be either a block in the back or holding on the Tigers.
Yeah, a lot of laundry on there. So, again, you know, that's another drive killer. Morehouse is showing that they can return the ball. They're good on special teams, which can set up big plays for the offense when you can flip the field like that. But, again, like you said, Dan, we can't have these penalties blocking offsides on the defense. That kills drives and momentum.
Nothing hurt a team more than penalties.
Yes, sir.
So we're waiting to see what the referee's discussion is about before we mark off this penalty.
All right, the referees came up with a decision. We're going over to talk to Morehouse head coach to let him know what's going on. Still conversing to see what they're going to call. 6:40 left in the first quarter. Fort Valley is up 14-0. Wow. So we got offsetting.
So we had 2 penalties on the kickoff, offside by Fort Valley, and a block in the back by Morehouse. Those penalties will offset. We'll re-kick the ball. We'd like to mention some of our sponsors here while we have a minute. Fort Valley State Athletic Association invested in champions. Bluebird, where your children's safety is our business. And Overtime Bar and Grill at 2455 Pine Note Avenue, Macon, Georgia.
And again, back deep, we got Pride, Marquise Pride. There's that main returner, that middle returner. We got Bragan Quarter back there. And we got number 24, Dallas Johnson, in the back for Morehouse for returner.
Set to kick off for Fort Valley is number 17, Rodney Williams.
Let's see if this takes the air out of Morehouse or if they can come back again, because that was a huge run back.
Instead of the ball having the ball first and 10 at Fort Valley's 37-yard line, they are re-kicking the ball.
Yep. And that would have been huge, Dan, for Morehouse. That gave them some momentum. You know, you can get across that 50 like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When you get started with good field position, that's a great momentum changer.
Yeah, and got to go as deep in your play calling on offense when you start right there.
As they say, much more manageable calls.
Right, yes, sir. So we got deep left again. They kicking it back to Pride. I wouldn't have kicked it to the guy.
Out to the 20, past
there you
the 30.
Go. He slips and falls.
He slips and falls. Still had running room, but slipped and fell.
And that was a big hole right there. Oh, we got a little
extra curricular activity on the field.
Someone blocking too much.
Yep.
Number 10 for
But
Morehouse.
the good thing about that, no penalties, so no ejections.
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10, Morehouse at the 34-yard line, their own 34-yard line.
That Blue Death defense back on the field. Let's see if they can have a part 2 of what they did the last drive of stopping Morehouse. Coming with 3 down in the front, looking like 4-2. I'll switch that 4-2-5. 4 down lineman. Quick pass
out. And he's close to a first down.
Yes, sir. Tackle by number 25 with for Fort Valley before a 9-yard gain. That's Landon Austin.
Great catch by Landon Austin, close to a Morehouse first down. We'll call second and about a yard.
Yep, freshman cornerback for Fort Valley with the tackle on the coverage. Pass,
That's complete to about the 49-yard line. Be 1st and 10, Morehouse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's tackled by number 21, Lataj Wright.
That pass was complete to number 8 for Morehouse.
And it's crazy. Dan, Fort Valley got 2 freshmen starting at cornerback.
Yep.
True freshmen starting at cornerback.
Handoff inside. He plows down to about the Fort Valley 48-yard line.
And that's tackled by number 43 on the defense.
That was number 30 on the carry for Morehouse.
Yep. Their defensive end, Adion Farmer.
Charles Daniels on the carry. West back in the shotgun.
Got pass up.
Complete out to number 8, and he's inside the 40-yard line, about the 39, 1st and 10, Morehouse. And Morehouse seems to be moving the ball.
Yeah, they are. And they're mixing it up with pass and run. You got young cornerbacks like that. It's great when you can see them starting. But at the same time, it's that skill. Can you get downhill when you need to get downhill?
Yeah, and that pass was complete again to number 8, Quarter.
Move the chains. So they back the pass again. Boom. Oh, man.
Almost picked off. Woo, that was close.
Great read by the defense. That was number 23, Christian Maddox, senior Sam linebacker, 6'4", 220.
And that ball was intended for number 24, Dallas Johnson. Almost picked off, and that was clear sail into the house.
One more inch. He would been about 6'5", and a half. That was big for a touchdown.
So we got 2nd and 10, Morehouse at Fort Valley's 39-yard line.
Oh, we got it all out. Got a tunnel. Oh, Fort Valley ate that one up that time.
Oh, the Blue Death all over that one.
Yeah, they right all over that. 43 on that tackle, number 3 on that tackle.
Loss of about 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and about 12.
So we flying around here on the defense. This is what you want to see as a defense. When you can get them back to third and long like that, you got to go deep or you get enough yards to be able to try to kick the field goal.
4:39 left in the first quarter.
Fort Valley only rushing 3. Coverage in the back. Quarterback scramble. We got did we get that? Incomplete.
It'll bring up 4th down for the Maroon Tigers.
That was Rover Tyler Moore with the almost close interception. So Fort Valley State, they bend, but they didn't break down on that on this drive to hold off Morehouse, and they got a punt.
That was a good pass by Derek West. He was just a little off.
Yeah. We got number 8 back, who had like that heck of a catch for the return. Hakeem Ellington
deep for Wildcats.
Ball out of bounds.
And let the ball bounces out of bounds. It'll be Fort Valley ball at their own 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Fort Valley.
Let's see what Fort Valley can do on this drive. Let's see what Morehouse, if they made any adjustments on the sideline after that last touchdown score by Fort Valley. They had some time. Morehouse did put together a drive to kind of like get that defense on the sideline. Let's see if they can regroup and get a stop if they can.
We'd like to give you a couple more of our sponsors. Sky Beverages, located near the Dairy Queen in Fort Valley. The Lomax Porter Golf Tournament. Thank you for having the biggest field of golfers in tournament history. All right, 1st and 10, Fort Valley. As Kevin Durham brings out the Wildcats. He hands it off to Wilson, who gets about a yard, maybe half a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
That Morehouse front line had a nice little pinch and surge to try to hold them off. Like Morehouse is in a pass coverage. Fort Valley with trips to the near side. Tight end on the backside. They rush.
And a pretty good hold, picks up about maybe 4 yards. It'll still bring up 3rd and about 8 yards for the Wildcats.
And that was tackled by Morehouse number 93, who was the team captain, Elijah Campbell. D-tackle was able to get through that Fort Valley O-line to make that stop. So you got 3rd and long. Can Morehouse get off the field is the question. Morehouse with a too high safety.
Durham back to pass.
Screen. Oh, God. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Yeah, because that was about to break loose.
So the ball is up at about the 21-yard line. Punting situation for the Wildcat, and the kicking team comes on.
And that's what Morehouse needed. They needed a stop on the opposite side of the 50 instead of being on the other side of the 50, in which they got. That was good heads up by their linebacker on that stop. Because if not, he was the last hope.
Back to punt for Fort Valley, number 17, Rodney Williams. And back deep for the Morehouse Tigers, number 8.
Brogan quarter.
Yep.
Back to receive the punt.
Good
nice
high punt. Brogan up under it.
Oh, God, it's a flag.
Yo, that's going to be against Fort Valley. Kick, catch, interference.
Yes, sir. Hopefully Brogan gets up. That was a nasty collision. Nasty collision on that. So it looked like Morehouse would get that ball back.
With 15 yards tacked on.
Oh, yes, sir. And I know as a special teams coordinator, you hate to see that because I know you go over that in practice, that you got to give that space.
Yeah, you got to give him room to catch the ball.
Yeah. So I know as special teams coordinator, I'm a special teams guy as well when I coach. That's the last thing you want is any penalties on special teams because that can change the complexion of the game, especially when you got a team down the way Fort Valley has Morehouse down right now.
While the referees are discussing this call, I'll give you some more of our sponsors. Minutemen, we design, print, and promote you. Candace Bank, our mission to deliver a better banking experience for every client. Geico Insurance. Fort Valley State National Alumni Association, building relationships that last a lifetime. Thank you for all our sponsors.
There you go.
We had kick-catch interference by the Wildcats. It'll be a 15-yard penalty and first down for the Maroon Tigers.
Great call, Dan, on that penalty, and that moves that ball way back.
Right.
So that
it'll be first and 10. Morehouse at their own 49-yard line.
Now, will this be the momentum Morehouse needs to make something happen, or will that Blue Death defense steps up like they've been doing since the beginning of the game, to stop Morehouse?
$1:49 left in the first quarter. Fort Valley leads 14-0.
Fort Valley come out in their 4-2 defense, 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 5 defensive backs. There we go. Big 7.
It looked like Morehouse big right tackle jumped offside, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty against Morehouse.
We got the band playing in the background. Again, you can't have HBCU football without that band, baby. Gotta have that band playing. Pink out day, senior day for Fort Valley. They start this game off well.
And you can't have a better afternoon for football.
No, not at all.
Not a cloud in the sky, not too hot.
Nope.
Great weather for football.
Yep. Especially for it to be midday, Dan, 2 o'clock, and you don't have no high 90s or hundreds like in August.
Yep.
Gets no better than this.
But Fort Valley defense have changed a little from Al Varner's 4-3.
Yeah.
That was his trademark. He believed in that 4-3 defense, but it worked.
Yeah, and what I noticed going through my coaching years, a lot of teams are switching to that 4-2-5 to be able to match up against these offenses that got these speed guys.
Yeah. You got 3 or 4 wide receivers that
right.
with great speed. You have to change it out.
Right. The only bad part is 2 backs in the middle kind of leaves a hole for, as we see now, a running back or a quarterback to make moves.
And that handoff was to number 24, picks up great yardage for Morehouse.
Yep, tackled by number 28.
On the carry for Morehouse, number 24, Dallas Johnson.
Yep, tackled by 28, Will Johnson.
So it'll bring up second and about 8 for Morehouse.
Go, we get ready to roll. Let's get the whistle.
Derek West back to pass. He's off scrambling. Got good running room.
Woo!
Down to about the 46-yard line.
We're looking about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.
Yep. So it'll be about 3rd and a long. We'll call it a long 2.
Yep. Again, that's the only downside of not having that backer in the box. That quarterback decides to pull down. Defense got to get down.
West back at the shotgun again.
Like Fort Valley going to bring some heat. Like they bringing some heat. And
he's down.
Yep.
Down inside.
It's like a no gain.
Yep. He's top cold. Still about 4 down and a long 3.
Hey, that's that Blue Death defense.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Great spot by the official.
Yep, 4th down, see what Morehouse want to do. But that's what you want to see as a defense. If you can get a stop on 3rd and short, any shorts.
Yeah, I don't see a punt on the field. Look like Morehouse is going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, it's a time. Like, what do you have to lose? You're 0-6. You got nothing to lose. You're on a road. It's a 5-1 team. You can make some noise right here.
And we got timeout, Morehouse. We mute. till the end of the fourth quarter. Okay, that was the end of the first quarter. Fort Valley leads by a score of 14-0, and we'll be right back with you with the start of the second half in a few minutes. Okay, we're set to begin the second half. Morehouse fourth down with about 2 yards, and they are going for it.
Yep. Hey, like I said before we went to the break, what do you have to lose? You know, you got more to gain than to lose when you sit in a position that Morehouse is sitting in.
Got a timeout, Morehouse.
Maybe they're going to think this one through.
We would like to send this out to all our season ticket holders for your appreciation for all our Wildcat season ticket holders. We thank you for support of our great Wildcat student athletes and teams. Thank you so very much to all the season ticket holders.
Some more general announcements for you guys. Back again to the Fort Valley State University campus and Wildcat Stadium. The clear bag policy is a policy, and that's kind of around the United States, Dan, that I've noticed. The policy comes in Fort Valley's effort to keep all of our students, staff, friends, and fans' safety and security being of utmost importance to us. Please plan ahead or purchase a clear bag to use to store your personal items while in attendance.
Okay, we're back. Fourth down. Derek West brings out the Maroon Tigers. He's in the shotgun formation.
There we go. So Morehouse didn't waver. See what the Blue Death defense does. They bring
hand
the
off inside, and he's got enough for the first down.
Yes, sir.
Be 1st and 10 Fort Valley at the 38-yard line.
And that's tackled by number 25, Landon Austin, on that stop.
Okay, 1st and 10, Morehouse at Fort Valley's 39-yard line.
Oh, there we go. Blue Death defense.
Oh,
nice
good defense
stop
by the Fort Valley.
Yes, sir. Number 43.
And Fort Valley West is thrown for about a 3-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd and about 13 for the Maroon Tigers.
Tackled by Adion Farmer, freshman. Wow, freshman kid. He remind me of your old school players, Dan. No gloves, no wristbands, no nothing.
No nothing.
Just a uniform.
Hard-nosed football.
Going to make some stops. Mom, I want to play football. Nice stop by Adion Farmer.
Okay, 2nd and about 14 yards for the Maroon Tigers. West back in the shotgun formation.
Fort Valley getting some pressure, getting pushed from that D-line. You get pushed from the D-line, that makes a total difference.
West back to pass. Has a man open at about the 30-yard line, and he's wrapped up. He might have enough for the first down.
Yeah, a joint tackle. Number 25 and number 1 on a tackle. Number 1, Tyler Moore, and number 25, Landon Austin, saying his name quite a bit today on the tackle.
It's short. It'll be 3rd and about a yard at Fort Valley's 30-yard line. The Maroon Tigers are on the move.
Trying to stop the band from playing.
It's good the band's getting into it, but you can't have the band playing when the opposing team offense is on the field, and I think that's what the referee's telling the coach now. That's a sideline warning for Fort Valley.
There we go.
All right, we're back ready for play. 3rd down and about a yard for Morehouse first down.
Nice pull. Oh, we got a flag.
Got a holding call.
Yeah, it's coming back.
West takes it deep down inside Fort Valley's 10-yard line, but it's going to be brought back, I believe, holding against Morehouse.
That was too easy for that quarterback to get around the edge. I mean, it was a great play. Fort Valley's end came up, trying to play the running back, and the quarterback chose the running back. Quarterback pulled it. Like
it had clear sailing around the left side.
Yep. That was too good of a clear sailing.
Yep. And that was the call, holding during the run. It'll be a spot foul, be a 10-yard penalty. So it'll bring up 3rd and about 11 yards for the Maroon Tigers.
Don't forget, fans, from home or anywhere, you can now purchase your Wildcat merchandise online through the Fort Valley online store. Or you visit https://sideline.bsnsports.com. Type in Fort Valley State in the search for your store box to get your Wildcat gear.
And nothing can kill a drive better than the penalty.
Yes, sir.
Instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 11. West has time. He's scrambling. He's out on the corner. Got the edge.
He's being chased. Woo!
And he's out of bounds. He's going to bring up 4th and about 8.
Yep. Hit out of bounds by number 21.
Right at Fort Valley's 35-yard line.
Yep. Freshman corner, Lataj Wright. Most times you'll see a quarterback go out of bounds. You know, the quarterback decided to try to lower his shoulder and lower the boom.
Yep.
You know.
So it'll bring up 4th and about 7 at the 34-yard line of Fort Valley.
I give it to Fort Valley's defense. They were smart, but not going full speed at the quarterback and laying up a little bit. See what the Blue Death defense can do on this 4th down, Fort Valley. Oh, got another flag. Ah, man.
And that's another penalty against the Tigers.
Yep. And that's a killer on any side. You know, again.
Don't care what side of the ball on. Penalties will kill you all day.
Morehouse chalking them up.
So it's 4th and 10 for the Tigers instead of a 3rd and short. That's what penalties will do in a game.
Yep. Morehouse still not bringing their punt team on the field.
West back to pass. Has time. Throws.
Ball's up. Ball's tip.
The ball is tipped and caught by Morehouse. And he's all the way down inside the 3-yard line.
Ran down by number 23 for the Blue Death defense.
And a big break for the Morehouse offense. That ball should have been picked off, but it was tipped in the air and caught by a Morehouse receiver.
Yes, sir.
And it's 1st and goal, Maroon Tigers at Fort Valley's 3-yard line.
Tackled by Christian Maddox, senior. It definitely can take the air out of a defense when you have a play like that.
Good handoff inside.
That's touchdown Morehouse.
Touchdown Maroon Tigers. And the score, with 10:55 left in the half, Fort Valley 14, Morehouse 6.
Place kicker for Morehouse. We have Olubade Baker again as that place kicker.
Baker in for the point after. Kick is down, up, and it's good.
Holder for Morehouse.
So with 10:55 left, it's Fort Valley 14, Morehouse 7.
And the thing is, you got to take advantage of when you get those, Morehouse make those penalties. The defense got to make them pay. Came close on that last play by tipping the ball in the air, but no one's around to either knock it down or, to get that interception. And here we are, close game, 14-7.
Yep. And people don't realize you have to have a lot of not only good team, you have to have luck. You have to stay injury-free, and you have to cut back on your penalties.
Yeah. And I said, our hats off to Morehouse. Even through their penalties, they continue to push and push and push. And here we are, 14-7.
In a one-score game. Back deep for Fort Valley, number 8, Ellington.
Baker to kick for Morehouse. Kicks off, deep left.
And it goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
That was smart by Ellington to let that go. When you're in this type of game, sometimes you will want to take that catch and get up the field for stats reason, but that was perfect by Ellington, number 8, for Fort Valley not to even touch it.
And it was Fort Valley's ball, 1st and 10 at their 35.
Help the offense out. Also, again, for my Fort Valley State University fans, FVSU would like to send a special announcement of appreciation for all of our Wildcat season ticket holders. As we said earlier, we thank you for all your support and of our great Wildcat student athletes and teams. Morehouse comes on the field on defense. See what they can do. Fort Valley can take it down.
All right, Durham back for the Wildcats. 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Morehouse showing blitz, coming out. Ball's in the air.
A little high. Pass intended for number 2 for Fort Valley.
That was good defense by number 27, Dan Simpson. He was able to play the tight end and the quarterback.
That pass was intended for Fraylon Warren.
Linebacker. That's a perfect way to play defense. Sometimes as defense, especially linebacker, you see the quarterback rolling, you just want to attack. That's like an easy sack in your mind, and you forget about the guy that's kind of running parallel with that quarterback. He was able to play that tight end and the quarterback.
Yeah, he held him up.
Yeah.
2nd and 10, Fort Valley.
There we go. 42 and 27 on tackle.
Little running room for Wilson on the outside. Picks up about 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and about 8 for Wildcats.
We had Caleb Grant and Simpson, Dante Simpson on that tackle. So just passing down. Morehouse on a different defense. More of a pass coverage defense. So Simpson go out the game, which I believe is more of that run-stopping linebacker. So when they go nickel, bring an extra DB in, see if they can stop Fort Valley on this 3rd down. There we go. Ball's out.
Ball out.
Ooh,
Wilson breaks a couple of tackles, and he's down the sideline good for Fort Valley 1st down. At Fort Valley's 47-yard line. I know it's checked that at Morehouse. They're inside Morehouse territory. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Morehouse going no huddle on them, Dan. Trying to catch Morehouse sleeping. And I think they did. Morehouse had a guy running off the field. He didn't make it off the field yet. Oh, wow. He's still on his feet.
And he's down close to another 1st down. That pass was complete to number 10, Lawson. But there's a flag on the field.
Tackled by number 3, Joel Gertman. Like I said, if you got to have I think you mentioned it early, Dan, by having a team together. If you're subbing like that and you got a guy just trotting out the field that wrecks, that wrecks the defense, and that's what Morehouse had. One of their guys, that defensive lineman, jogging off the field.
Yep. And we have another discussion about the officials. And here comes the referee to let us know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. There you have it.
Okay, we had illegal substitution by the Tigers. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. First down for the Wildcats.
Again, those penalties, baby.
First and about 5.
Can't have them. If you subbing, get off the field. Wow, sending a blitz off the edge.
Oh, good pass.
That is a good pass.
Ball pass complete down to about the 36-yard line to number 2, Fraylin Warren.
Tackled by
another first down for the Wildcats.
Tackled by number 16 for Morehouse, Marquez Gibson. Again, if you blitz, you got to have somebody that can replace that blitz. Morehouse didn't. They blitzed off the edge, left a hole right in the defense.
Durham checking down on the play. Hand off to Wilson.
Oh, man.
He broke a tackle, broke another tackle.
Yeah.
And what should have been a loss, he picked up about 3 yards. It'll be up second and about 7 for the Wildcats.
And that one missed tackle, that first missed tackle was by Morehouse stud Dante Simpson, number 27, but he didn't wrap up. Again, that go back to technique and fundamentals. If you're shooting through, like you said, Dan, that would have been a loss.
Yep.
You don't wrap out. You can't just do a shot.
You got to wrap up.
Right.
You got to wrap up.
They're gonna fall down, and then we got another penalty.
Oh. And that was a big personal foul, hands to the face by the Morehouse Tigers. So it'll be Fort Valley's ball, first down inside the 20-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 at about the 17-yard line.
Another penalty.
Another big penalty against Morehouse, putting Fort Valley in scoring position.
I know Coach Gibbs and Fort Valley say, I'll take that.
Any day. All right, Durham back.
8:27 left in the second quarter.
Sticks it in, and Wilson keeps it himself.
Another
Runs
flag.
down inside the 15, but there's a flag. And it's usually in the area of holding, probably against Fort Valley.
Mm-hmm. We had a team tackle on that on Morehouse.
We had a hold on number 70 by Fort Valley, so it'll back the ball up 10 yards. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
They gave that tackle to Tyler Davis for Morehouse.
And just like I said before, Tavon, ain't nothing like a penalty to kill a drive.
Yep. Can't keep having back and forth. You can't trade off penalties like you're playing Uno. Give them draw twos and draw fours. You can't trade off with penalties like that. Oh, nice run.
Oh, big run.
Oh, boom.
Big run by Wilson all the way down inside the 10-yard line to about the 12.
That's a big kid running because he had
and he was going downhill.
Yeah, Marquise Gibson holding on dead life by one leg.
So it'll be second down Fort Valley at Morehouse 12-yard line. Hand off to Wilson again. Big hole inside, and he walks in for a touchdown.
We got another flag.
But another flag on the field.
A late flag.
And it looked like holding.
Yeah. That was a big hole. You can drive a car through that hole. That was a big hole. I know after this game for both teams, film session going to be ugly.
So the hole on Fort Valley nullified that touchdown, and it's hard to take away points. That can hurt you more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
Instead of 21-7, it's still 14-7, and Fort Valley is backed up all the way to Morehouse's 20-yard line.
Yep.
instead of touchdown, it's 2nd and 12.
There you go, giving life. You're giving life to a team that didn't have life from these penalties. And that's how you play a screen.
Yep, good defense by Morehouse.
Yeah.
Screen tried to be set up by Fort Valley, but Morehouse had nothing doing.
Nope, not at all. That
Bring up third and about 12. Third and about 14.
O-line got a hold just one more second. That D-line was on the quarterback very fast. Hold that D-line just one more second to be able to set it up. But that's a good play by Morehouse defense to stop that screen, because if not, again, you got number one going against their safety. That's two different size men. You got to make business decisions on that one. Wide open. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Fort Valley. Great pass and throw by Durham.
Yep. Had to be a coverage blown by Morehouse on that one.
And that touchdown was to Fraylin Warren, number 2.
Yep.
Fort Valley goes up 20-7.
Number 2 running by itself. Right down the seam. Someone broke coverage.
That was great play calling. Mm-hmm. And a great pass by Durham.
That's how you answer the call.
Kevin Durham put it right on the money.
Yep. That's how Fort Valley answered the call. That Morehouse touchdown, that's how you answer it with a touchdown.
Up and good with 6:50 left in the second quarter. Fort Valley State up 21-7.
All right, here we go.
Okay, Rodney Williams all set the kickoff after making that PAT to put Fort Valley up 21-7.
Yep.
With 6:50 left in the half, Fort Valley leading 21-7.
Morehouse, Marquez Pride is back, number 1. You know, he had that huge return before in the first quarter, which got called back with all setting penalties. Let's see if Morehouse can do something on his kick return.
I believe I would start kicking away from Pride.
Yeah, I would too. I would too.
Heave almost broke too.
Yes, he did. There we go. Kick is away. We're at deep left.
Good, deep quick.
Going to Pride.
It's that man Pride again.
Yep,
he's
taking
off.
the sideline. Big hole.
Big hole. Good run.
That's another good return.
All the way out to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Morehouse.
That's a good turn. Good return by Morehouse. We got that Blue Death defense going back out.
And with Emmanuel Wilson, the yards he have today, we'll check the stats at halftimes. He should be closing in on 1,000 yards.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I know that's definitely a feat that he would love to get to.
And I think that was his 7th touchdown. He scored 1 today.
Yep.
7th touchdown.
Wow.
Okay, 1st and 10, Morehouse.
Yep, Blue Death defense
at
lines
their own
up.
32.
Morehouse back to pass.
Complete to number 2. Good tackle.
Good gang tackle. Number 6 and number 3. Number 6 and number 3 for that Blue Death. That's Jamal Janvier.
And that pass was complete to number 2 for the Tigers for a pickup of about 5 yards. It'll bring up a pickup about 7 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and about 3.
And the other tackler, Kentrell Lawson. So it looked like Fort Valley went to change one of their corners. They got number 6 out there, another freshman corner. Good downhill. Flying in there.
Yeah, but I think he has enough for a first down.
Yep.
Be 1st and 10, Morehouse.
Moving the sticks.
On the carry, number 30 for Morehouse.
That's number 14, free safety, Deion Andrews, senior, number 14, on the tackle. Morehouse is moving the ball. Fort Valley is back in that drive. Oh,
hey,
we got a
the
sack.
Blue Jets got a sack.
Yes, sir.
Big sack, loss of about 7 yards.
Yep.
It'll bring
Blue
up
sack.
second and about 17.
Number 7, number 93, and number 50 was back in the backfield of Morehouse. Usually when you get a sack like that, that's good coverage in the back end, so we call that a cover sack. Good coverage by Fort Valley.
Okay, we got second and about close to 18 yards for Morehouse first down.
So you second and long. Definitely changed play calling for Morehouse. See what Fort Valley can do on that. Morehouse
Hand off to number 24. He's got a little running room. Back up to the original line of scrimmage. Number 24, Dallas Johnson on the carry.
It's a nice run.
So to bring up second, and we'll say third and 11. Be third down and about 11 yards for the Tigers. With 4:38 left in the half.
Looked like that tackle was done by number 62, Bryce McGuire, redshirt freshman. 6'3", 230 on the stop.
West back to pass again. Has a man. Great catch. And he's got enough for the first down.
Yep. First down.
First down right at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Morehouse. In Fort Valley territory.
Freshman number 6, Jamal Janviero on the tackle. But Morehouse had a little bit more on that one.
Be 1st and 10, Morehouse at Fort Valley's 44-yard line. Great pass by quarterback Derek West.
3:55 on the clock. We got a penalty.
Got a penalty. Might be delay a game. No, false start. We got false start on Morehouse. So that'll back him up 5 yards. Big number 60 jumped a little too soon on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of 1st and 10, it'll bring up 1st and 15.
Fort Valley made a sub, put number 62, Bryce McGuire, back in the game. Redshirt freshman.
Fort Valley playing a lot of freshmen today.
Yeah, they do. They're across the board. Let's see if Fort Valley bring any pressure on this down. Can't allow that quarterback to sit back there and just pick apart the secondary.
Because West can pass the ball if you have time.
And there we
Good
go.
pass. Oh, a little high.
Yep. And just like you said, Dan, that was wide open. The ball was high.
Yep. Pass intended to that guy again, number 8, Curter.
Yeah. He making some noise, and guess who he was covered by, Dan? Freshman. Freshman quarter, that was Jamal Janvier, freshman.
And not only are they playing a lot of freshmen, these freshmen are playing very well today for the Wildcats.
They are. So they did something in training camp to open the eyes of Coach Gibbs and the D coordinator.
All right, West back to pass again. Has time. Got a man.
Your guy.
But he's going to be short of the first down.
Mm-hmm. That was good coverage. Good run to the ball. That's how you want your guys getting to the ball. Once that ball is thrown around, you want your guys to get to that ball.
So that'll bring up 3rd down. And about, we'll call it 7 yards at Fort Valley's 41-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Morehouse going
with
empty.
2:54 left in the second quarter.
Yep, Morehouse empty. 5 wideouts. See how Fort Valley plays this.
Oh, West keeps it himself, takes off, big hole, right up, straight up the middle.
Coming down the hole,
Oh,
finally put it down.
He's close to a touchdown. It'll be 1st and goal to go. Morehouse at Fort Valley's 4-yard line. Great play calling by Morehouse coaching staff.
Talk about number 6, freshman corner. We just talked about Jamal. T coordinator give him a little heat. Maybe he was out of coverage. But that was a big hole.
They didn't have nobody watching West.
Nope.
You got to keep a spy on the quarterback.
Got to. Especially when they empty out that backfield. Pass for Fort Valley for a month. Incomplete. Good
Great defense.
Another freshman. Lataj Wright, number 21, on the pass breakup in the corner of the end zone. They definitely are taking to these freshman defensive backs.
And that pass was intended for number 8, Quarter.
Trying to see if they can earn their money's worth. Playing on this Fort Valley Wildcats team as freshmen. It's true freshmen.
Okay, bring up 2nd and goal for Morehouse.
1:35 left in a half. This would be great for Fort Valley to get a stop. Power through.
Touchdown. And in for the touchdown, number 30, Charles Daniels.
That's how you run the ball with attitude.
And with 1:57 left in the half, Morehouse has cut the lead to 21-13 with the point after try.
131, that's still a lot of time for that Wildcats offense to march it down.
Baker in for the point after. The kick is up. And it's good. With 1:57 left in the half, Fort Valley 21, Morehouse 14.
We know how you do in college football. You know how you do it in college football. 1 minute, that's some people might think is a little bit of time when you play in high school and the youth football level, but in college and the pros, minute 30 seconds is a lot of time.
A lot of time. Like last year with Brian Mahone with 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Fort Valley keep letting Morehouse hang around.
Yeah, they are. Look like Fort Valley's going to they changed up their kick return. I'm thinking just to watch and see what type of kick that Baker and Morehouse do, especially going in before this half.
Yep, Baker set the kickoff for Morehouse.
Mm-hmm. Got number 8, Ellerton back. See how Baker kicked it last kick. Baker kicked it out of bounds. Got a deep left kick.
Good. Ellerton has room. He's going to get a chance on a return. He's out.
Bringing it back
He's
to
got
Fort
the
Valley
outside.
sideline. He's moving. Oh, he's still on his feet?
Still on his feet. Out to about the 34-yard line. Good run back by Ellerton.
Good return. And I definitely say that was a good block by one of the kick return guys. But instead of hitting him in the block, he kind of like shielded him, turned his body so he wouldn't get that block in the back.
And if Ellerton hadn't ran into his own players, he might have been off to the races.
Been out of there.
Okay, it'll be Fort Valley ball, 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
See what Fort Valley can do on this drive and see if Morehouse can stop them.
Okay, so let's see what Kevin Durham and the Wildcats can do on offense with 1:45 left in the half.
Morehouse drops back.
Ooh, dangerous pass. Dangerous.
Morehouse
Pass
defense got there fast.
Yep. Pass falls incomplete. Looked like they were trying to set up a screen to Wilson. Second and 10 for Fort Valley.
Looked like Morehouse was playing man on the outside, just trying to slow down these receivers. Morehouse coming upfield.
Intercepted by Morehouse.
Intercepted by Morehouse, number 29.
And he's down to the 31-yard line of Fort Valley.
You definitely can't have that before
Big play by the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a penalty on the play. There's a flag on the field.
That was intercepted by Ronald Davis for Morehouse for the Maroon Tigers. Referees waving them back on the field.
And Fort Valley might have caught a break on that one.
Yes, sir. And again, you can't keep harping on it too much, but these penalties can kill drives. So Morehouse keeps the ball.
Yep, keeps the ball.
So that was a big interception.
1st and 10, Morehouse at Fort Valley's 30-yard line.
Yep, that's definitely what Morehouse needed to change the complexion of this game, especially going in to the halftime. Big interception by Ronald Davis, 29.
Okay, 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the half. Morehouse ball, 1st and 10.
See what this Blue Death defense can do for Fort Valley. Definitely need to watch the quarterback. He showed that last drive. Ball's in the air. Good defense. Number 21, freshman.
Long pass
right.
intended by West, falls incomplete.
Lataj right on the coverage. It's like you said again, Danny, freshmen, they're getting a chance to ball out, and they definitely are balling out.
Yep, they've been playing very good defense.
So if you got freshman corners playing like that, that's promising for the next 3 years. The more they learn this defense and learn how to play in college.
Yeah, and get more used to the system.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Okay, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for West.
Fort Valley defense rotate down.
Pass again, has a man wide open.
Slant on the backside.
Close to another Morehouse first down.
Oh, they blew it dead before he took the ball away.
Grogan on number 8 on the reception.
That slant will be there all day. You know, if you take a look at how the corners are playing their defense, they got a cock stance, shuffling upfield. It leaves it inside wide
Inside
open.
a minute. Morehouse on the move, 3rd.
Another slant, another hitch.
And they got enough for another first down. Pass to that man again, number 8.
Yep. That loose coverage. You know, he's limping off right now. Took a big shot. But, yeah, you play that cock stand coverage, you leave it loose. And they're about like 7 yards off of the receiver.
All right, West rolls out.
Spread
Has
out.
time.
We got a flag. It's a
And a touchdown, but it's a flag. I think it's going to be called back. Holding against Morehouse.
Yep.
And Fort Valley defense called a break on that one.
Yeah, and I think Morehouse offense, the receiver, number 7, stepped out.
And came back in.
Yes, sir.
That would be illegal participation.
Yep.
But they got a holding call back at about the 25-yard line.
As a receiver, you got to have awareness of where you at on the field. You know, whether you're out of bounds or not.
So the officials huddle up again. 33 seconds left. And we'll wait the call.
And this will be huge if Fort Valley can get this stop before the half, not allowing Morehouse to score.
And then, too, we have to think about, Tavon, that Baker is a pretty good field goal kicker.
Yeah, okay.
He's got good distance.
So that's another option. If we can get this down, if Fort Valley get this stop.
So it bring up 1st and about 21 for Morehouse at Fort Valley's 27-yard line.
Morehouse go empty. So we saw last time, quarterback took that and ran. And see how Fort Valley plays this time.
He's got time, too
Ball's
much time.
Up.
Ball falls incomplete.
Yep.
Bring up 2nd down and about 21. With 25 seconds left before the half. Ball sitting on Fort Valley's 27-yard line. 2nd and about 21.
Fort Valley got that defensive call. They line up. Went to a 3 front.
West back to pass again. Has time.
Ball's
He's
in the
looking
air.
deep.
That's pick.
That's a pick.
There we go. Freshman number 21. Lataj Wright going down the sideline. Oh, you can't get caught by the offensive lineman, Lataj.
Great defensive play by the Wildcats. And with 13 seconds left, Durham could have a shot at the end zone.
There you go, young fella. Tell them who you are. Take that helmet off. There you go, Wright. But, Wright, I got to take points away from you from getting ran down by the offensive lineman.
Yeah, because I thought he had a cut back inside. He might have went.
Yeah.
Because he had a wave of blockers.
Oh, yeah, he did. Great pick. That's great vision, great read by Lataj Wright.
And a great player staying in bounds because he's right on the sideline.
Yeah. Morehouse just threw it up.
Okay, we're going to see if Durham's going to take a shot at the end zone. With 13 seconds left, hold it. Got false start, Fort Valley. They're going to be backed up 5 yards.
Yeah, it ain't going to be pretty in the locker room at halftime for neither one of these squads because it's, man.
We've had way too many penalties.
Laundry day.
Okay, 13 seconds left. Let's see if Durham will take a shot at the end zone or he'll just let the clock run out. He's back to pass. Has time.
Want to run? Out of bounds.
Oh, he's out of bounds with 7 seconds left. Great heads-up play by Kevin Durham, Fort Valley's quarterback.
Chased out by left end, number 11, Tyler Hunter for Morehouse. And like you said, that was a great play by the quarterback because if he went to draw up the pass, Hunter was hunting him down. He's about to knock that ball out.
Yeah, going to try to knock that ball loose.
Yes, sir. And then I ask you, do you think this should just be a handoff and we just go to the half, or should Fort Valley try for something?
6 seconds.
They say they're going for it.
Going for it. You got a man.
Up, attack the ball.
And that's the end of the half. Fort Valley leading Morehouse at the end of the first half by a score of 21-14.
All right, y'all, here we go. We're back for the second half of this game of Fort Valley State versus Morehouse College.
We all set the kickoff. Rodney Williams setting up for the kick. The score beginning the first half, 21-14. Fort Valley offense has played well in sports, but penalties have hurt us. They keep letting Morehouse hang around.
Yeah, they are. And that's, again, we keep reiterating and keep talking about how that can be detrimental to your team. Fort Valley definitely got to switch that up. And on the flip side, Morehouse got to change it up as well if they want to see anything happen this quarter to get this thing rolling.
Okay, it's a long, deep kick.
Oh, man.
Taken by that man again.
Yep, 24, tiptoed on the sideline. Nice coverage by Fort Valley State.
Yep. Dallas Johnson on the return. Returns for about 15 yards. It'll be 1st and 10, Morehouse on the 23-yard line.
Let's see how Morehouse come out. See how this defense, the Blue Death defense for Fort Valley State Wildcats, start this quarter off.
In the first half, Emmanuel Wilson rushed for 76 yards, would bring him 185 yards from a 1,000-yard season. Okay, 1st and 10, Morehouse at their own 23-yard line. Derek West brings out the Tigers.
Sprint out.
Sprint out to his left. There's a flag down again.
Smart decision by the quarterback for Monroe.
Seemed like in the area of holding.
Yep. Smart decision by Morehouse quarterback to throw that away. Don't try to force that in there. So that means that's good coverage by Fort Valley's secondary, not allowing that pass to get in there and sprint out.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
Definitely not what you want coming out at halftime for Morehouse, but definitely what you accept for that Fort Valley Blue Death defense of pushing them back.
So after walking off 10, it'll be 1st and 20, Morehouse, at about the 11-yard line.
Mm-hmm. See if this Fort Valley defense will dial up a blitz, especially with Morehouse having that back to the end zone.
It'll be good to pin them deep here and get good field position because we need another score.
Yes, sir.
We had one call back in the first half, which should have been 28-14, really.
Yeah. All right, so leave chop block.
Yep, chop block against the Tigers wasn't holding. 15-yard penalty instead of 10. Be half the distance to the goal. False start, Morehouse, another penalty. And that's what a terrible way to start to have 2 penalties back to back. I know Morehouse coaches are going crazy.
Man, we're gonna be a broken record up here today, Dan, with this penalty thing.
Because I know it's got to be close to a record.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get our statistician and check it out for us to see how many flags were thrown in the first half. I know it's got to be close to a record.
Yeah, we're going to sound like a broken record.
Okay, we got first at about 35 for Morehouse, deep in their own territory at about the 11-yard line. Ball is back, West back to pass, quick out.
Good
great
tackle.
defense. Good tackle by
21.
Yep.
That's that kid for Fort Valley, Lataj Wright. That's the guy that had the interception before the end of the half.
Great play.
Yes,
good-looking young player.
Uh-huh. So what I'm saying with that Fort Valley defense, they play a field and boundary corner because I just saw Lataj Wright flip the size of the field. So they play a field and boundary type corner.
Okay, quick pitch to the outside. He cuts back inside. Good running, and that looked like number 24, Dallas Johnson for the Maroon Tigers. Will bring up a 3rd and about 10
Good
for
tackle.
the Maroon Tigers.
Good tackle by that Wildcats defense. See if Fort Valley can hold them off. Don't allow them out of this 3rd and long.
All right, 3rd and 10.
Fort Valley
West
is too high.
West back at the shotgun.
2 high safeties by Fort Valley. They rotate down on the motion man.
West back to pass. Has time. Throws it.
Hey, those good hands by number 12. Just missed that interception.
Yep. So to bring up 4th down for the Tigers and a punting situation, but we have 2 flags on the field.
2 flags.
And it's in the area holding.
So Dan Trey brought us the update. So we got Morehouse with 9 penalties, Fort Valley with 4. Trey, thank you for bringing that to us.
So we had a total of 13 penalties overall in the first half.
Yep. And we just added on these last 2. Morehouse got pushed back
We
again.
added about 5 more. So
The pass.
it's complete.
Good tackle.
It'll bring up 4 down for the Maroon Tigers. Great defense by Fort Valley.
Yep. Tackle by 38, number 15 for Fort Valley. Ethan Mans.
Great work by a statistician. It makes an announcer's job so much easier.
I know. Thank you again, Trey, for that.
Yep.
Keeping me and Dan together up here with our audio.
Okay, Baker back the punt for the Maroon Tigers. Ellerton lets it goes out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 Fort Valley at their own 49-yard line. Good field position for the Wildcats.
Yes, it is.
12:32 left in the set 3rd quarter. 21-14. Fort Valley leads Morehouse.
All right, this Morehouse defense comes out on the field. Let's see what they can do, if they can answer the call.
Emmanuel Wilson is just 185 yards from a 1,000-yard season. Great year for the young man.
Yes, sir. Pass.
Quick slant over the middle, incomplete. Durham a little off target with that pass. It'll bring up 2nd down, 10 yards for the Wildcats.
He was wide open. Number 2 for Fort Valley. Number 14 was right there. Dadrian Lyman, senior free safety for Morehouse.
And that pass intended for Warren, and he was wide open.
Yes,
Great
he
route. Just slightly overthrown by Durham.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 Wildcats.
Morehouse
Durham back the pass
come with a
again,
blitz.
rolling out. Has time.
Good defense.
Good
number
defense
14.
by Morehouse.
Yep, that's number 14. We just said his name. Number 14, Dadrian Lyman, on that pass breakup.
And that pass intended for number 10, Jaron Lawson.
He didn't make that pass breakup down. That was an automatic 1st down with that catch.
Yep.
So good defense by Lyman on that pass breakup.
Okay, 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats.
3rd and long situation. See how Morehouse reacts or counter this offensive play. Morehouse safeties flipping. Number 14, Lyman must have seen something.
Durham back to pass. Pass time.
Then we got to
Guess
say,
away, scrambling, running. Got running room. Nope, he didn't make it quite to the 1st down.
Pushed out hard.
Pushed out hard at about the 46-yard line.
Looking like they short.
Yeah, they short about 3 yards.
Fort Valley deciding to punt, so Morehouse did their job of holding them from getting the 1st down.
And Fort Valley sends out Rodney Williams. So 4th and about 3, Fort Valley is punting the ball away.
Fort Valley, Williams can be a hero right here by pinning Morehouse Tigers back with this punt. Ball away. That's too far. That's going in the end zone. Oh, no, good punt. Good punt. Down to like the 4-yard line. That's a punt. Good job, Rodney.
Good job by Rodney Williams,
Yes,
pinning the Morehouse Tigers deep at their own 4-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
And a lot of people tend to think it's offense and defense that make the game, but if you got a killer special teams.
Special teams can make or break you.
Yep, and we just saw that, Dan. They got that down to the 4-yard line. Nice punt by Rodney Williams to pin Morehouse back. now I'm looking forward to seeing if this Blue Death defense will send some pressure. They didn't really send any pressure on that last go-round. They relied on the penalties to help stop Morehouse.
Yeah, West really had too much time to throw the ball.
He definitely did. So Fort Valley can send some pressure. This will be huge, huge, huge for Fort Valley.
And if you give a quarterback time, he's going to find a receiver.
Yeah. And Morehouse have. It's just the penalties that kept hurting them.
Yep.
There we go. Good stop by the Blue Death
defense. Good stop by the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Looked like Dallas Johnson on the carry.
Mm-hmm. It's a no gain.
No gain. He might have got a half a yard.
Yeah, we get at a group effort for the defense.
Second, and we said 9.5 for first down for the Maroon Tigers. West back to pass. He's wrapped up again by the Wildcats.
Fort Valley brought pressure on that.
He picked up about 2 yards. It'll bring up third and about 8 yards for the Wildcats. For the Tigers.
Good pressure on that one.
Great defense by the Blue Death defense of the Fort Valley State College Wildcats.
We got third and long. See if this Wildcat defense can do that thing, hold them out.
And let's remind our fans, Fort Valley will travel to Clark, Atlanta next weekend to play the Panthers on their homecoming. All right, third and about 8 for the Maroon Tigers. West back in his own end zone, has time, has the man. And he beats the tackle and has a first down.
Too much distance.
Yep.
Too much separation between the corner and the receiver.
Yep. Get him way too much room.
Yep. Wildcats sent pressure. They linebacker blitz right up the A-gap, but it's too much distance by number 25. That's Landon Austin, freshman corner.
All right, bring up 1st and 10. Morehouse at their own 22-yard line.
Got officials timeout. A little hardware on the field. One of the offensive linemen for Morehouse got tired of that knee brace. All right, Fort Valley flips the field. It's transfer to the field side. 3 receivers to the field side. See how Fort Valley plays this.
West hands it off.
Oh, man. Good tackle.
Got a big tackle and a penalty. Let's see who's the penalty on. But a great stop.
Mm-hmm. Number 3, Kentrell Lawson, sophomore. Big hit.
24, Dallas Johnson on the carry. Another big discussion by the officials. And the referee is about to give it to
no foul.
There's no foul on the play. It's waved off. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Maroon Tigers.
So Kentrell can add that to his stat list today.
At their own 21.
All right, Maroon going empty again.
West back to they were ready for it that time.
Yeah, they did. They counted for him.
He tried the same thing, empty backfield with quarterback draw, but the Wildcats was ready.
Mm-hmm. Number 3.
Tim Alderman on the stop.
Yep. Then Trell Lawson in there as well. That's huge. Spread them out, try the quarterback run down, and they accounted for him this time.
Yep. It worked one time, but the Wildcats wasn't fooled on this one.
Yeah, they said they ain't letting this happen again. Last time they got all the way down to like the 2-yard line. We got 3rd and long.
3rd and long for West and the Maroon Tigers.
Yep. Empty again.
Empty again. Back to pass. Has time. Has a man.
Ah, man. They just killing the zone.
And it's complete at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Morehouse.
Yep. Morehouse is killing that zone.
Yep. They can't keep giving West time to pass the ball.
Yeah, they finding holes in the defense in the secondary with that passing game. Like you said, posts, hitch routes.
Slants.
Yep, killing them. They're going empty again, just like they did before, where we see the quarterback
West back to pass again. Got another man.
Yeah.
Good for about 4 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Bring up 2nd and about 6 for the Maroon Tigers.
Yep, Fort Valley got their corners back, deep, and they're getting out there at the snap. So they're getting about 10 yards after the snap, and they're just telling receivers, you got the option to sit down, and they just sitting down and chopping off 4 to 5 a catch.
Yep, 4 to 5 a clip.
There we go. Quarterback keep. Oh, good tackle.
Good tackle.
There you go again. Number 3, Lintrell.
Bring up a third and about 5 for the Maroon Tigers.
Excuse me on that, Kentrell. Kentrell Lawson, don't get me if you hear this. Kentrell Lawson again on the tackle. Sophomore, linebacker. Weak side linebacker, Lintrell Lawson with that tackle again. Pass.
Incomplete.
Up. Laundry. Laundry day.
Might be another holding call. I believe they might decline this one, make it 4th down. But you don't know.
Yep.
Going to what it is.
Number 25, Landon Austin, he was at perfect position on that one.
Yeah, he declined it. Bring up 4th down.
The cornerback was right there.
It was a holding call, but the penalty was declined.
Yep, the cornerback 25, Landon Austin was right there on the receiver, so that would have been a tough completion even if it wasn't holding. So we got 4th down.
We got 4th down, and Baker comes on to punt the ball away.
Good job by
Good job for the Blue Death.
Yes,
they
sir.
held.
Yep, like they said, bend don't break. Good job by the defense. Ellerton going back to
Back
receive.
deep for the Wildcats, number 8, Hakeem Ellerton.
Mm-hmm. He back deep. He had a huge return before.
5'11" junior.
Looked like punt return going to bring some heat. Yep. Oh, almost got that. Might have got a hand on it.
Good fair catch by Ellerton.
He didn't fair catch it. Did he fair catch?
Yeah, he
fair catch it. Hey, I think they got a hand on that one. They Fort Valley sent that rush in, that block in, and almost blocked that one.
Yep. But I'm going to wait and see. But the officials had a big discussion, but I really didn't see a fair catch.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
He came up, because I was wondering why he was running up.
Yeah.
Because I said he could get his clock.
Right.
Get his clock cleaned on that one.
Right, and Morehouse slowed off.
And
as if,
when Morehouse stopped, they thought it was a fair catch. Evidently something.
Yep, they got a flag.
What they call ineligible fair catch.
Yeah, so Morehouse slowed down not to hit him. Because we know we had Fort Valley had that issue in the first quarter, but they just steamrolled Morehouse returner.
Yep. There's discussion with the coach now. Because if he didn't give a fair catch, they can't call illegal fair catch.
Again, great day for football. Great music in the background.
Because a fair catch have to be with the intent to deceive and then run the ball.
And the question is did he get his hand all the way up? Did he give it up at all?
I didn't see him give it up at all.
I did see him chase the ball down.
He ran up to catch it because I was wondering why is he catching this ball? And they haven't given a fair catch.
Yep.
They still haven't given us a call. Okay, 1st and 10, Fort Valley. Mm-hmm. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
6:43 in the third quarter.
Check at their own 28-yard line.
Morehouse too high safeties. Handoff.
Good handoff to Emmanuel Wilson. Big room.
Mm-hmm, big run.
He's all the way down to the Fort Valley 37-yard line, about a yard short of a first down. Bring up 2nd and a long yard.
Tackled by number 3, Joe Gertman. Morehouse corner showing they getting out of there. Fort Valley changes up the play.
Durham checks off.
See what this defense does with the check off.
All right, 2nd and 10, Fort Valley.
Morehouse corners off, about 7 to 8, backpedaling. We got a handoff.
And Wilson is going to be short on the carry.
Mm-hmm.
So to bring up third and short, 3rd and about a half a yard.
Tackle by 27, Simpson. We keep saying his name like we were saying Kentrell for.
And they bringing up the
Valley.
heavies up front. Look, they're going for it on 3rd down,
Mm-hmm.
3rd and short.
I definitely think 27.
And they got their short yardage defense in.
I think 27 for Morehouse going to be on this play. We've been calling his name all day, Simpson. Got the heavy package. Hey, ain't stopping that.
And
big
Wilson
kid.
in for the first down.
First down.
1st and 10, Fort Valley at the 40-yard line.
Mm-hmm. New set of downs for Fort Valley.
Okay, Fort Valley in the hurry up trying to catch Morehouse off guard.
They stay heavy in this one, Dan.
Yep. And a big hole
He
for
outta
Wilson.
there.
And he's out of here. He's gone.
30,
he's off to the races.
20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Touchdown, Emmanuel
Fort
Wilson.
Valley.
His second of the day. And that makes the score 26-14 with 6:31 left in the third quarter.
And the thing about that hurry up, Fort Valley was allowed to catch Morehouse sleeping. They didn't have their right defense on to counter the heavy offense.
And Rodney Williams come in for the point after.
And he just split that in half. Morehouse had 3 down defensive linemen. Ain't nothing you could do with them big hogs up front like that, boy.
Nothing at all. Emmanuel would have scored if they had been playing two-hand touch.
Right. No one's there.
Rodney's kick up.
Yep,
It's good. The score with 6:31 left in the third. Fort Valley 28, Morehouse 14.
There it is.
And Wilson is getting ever closer to 1,000 yards because that was about a 50-yard run there to add to his total.
So he's over 100 for the day.
Yep, he's over 100.
So we still got another quarter and a half to go, so he probably break that.
If not this week, he will surely get it next week against Clark.
Hey. Yeah. I was seeing the crowd participation, got the music playing.
Great day for football.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful Saturday afternoon.
We got Pride back deep, #1 for Morehouse. Got the music playing, Pink Out Day, Senior Day.
Marquez Pride deep for the Maroon Tigers as Rodney Williams gets set to kick off.
Got EU playing, making me homesick. Man, from the DMV area from Baltimore. Kick is off.
Nice, long, deep kick.
Yes, it is. Pride takes a kick at about the 4. He's coming up. Oh,
good start.
Tackle.
Good tackle.
Good tackle. Good tackle by number 27.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Maroon Tigers at their own 21-yard line.
Yep. Good stop. Good stop. So here we go again. Morehouse at the 22. You know what I mean? Fort Valley doing a good job this third quarter of keeping Morehouse on the other side of the 50.
Yeah, but I still think they're giving West just too much time to throw the football.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. You're right about that.
You know, any decent quarterback will find the receiver if he has enough time.
Yep. You don't need a superstar quarterback for that. If your O-line is protecting you like that, if you don't bring no pressure, there we go.
Out to number 7 again. Good defense.
Good job, number 25.
And great gang tackling by the Fort Valley defense.
Hold them up. Let the defense clean it up. That's 25, Landon Austin, freshman cornerback.
And that pass was complete to number 7, Delancey Tolliver.
So, again, the freshman's coming through.
Second and about, we'll call it a long 5 for the Maroon Tigers.
Fort Valley keep this up. They're going to be partying all night long.
Yep.
Got motion. Defense drop back. Quarterback scramble.
Keepers again. And he's got room to
he's
run.
On the roll. He's on the roll.
He's got room.
Catch
he's
him?
Down.
He barely stepped out.
Stepped out of bounds at around the 50-yard line. Great run by Derek West, the quarterback for the Maroon Tigers.
And the thing I'm noticing, Dan, Derek West, that quarterback, man, he's fearless.
Oh, yeah, he'll run the ball.
Yeah,
he's got good speed.
Yeah, he's not trying to step out either.
Yeah. He don't mind putting his head down.
No, not at all.
He's not a sliding quarterback.
No, not by any means.
Okay, 1st and 10 for West and the Tigers at their own 47-yard line.
There we go.
West back, has time.
Good hands.
Good hands by Fort Valley. One of Fort Valley big defensive linemen got his paw up there and knocked it down.
Yep. Yep, Chase Fanbro, freshman defensive end. There we go, saying that F word, freshman. Another freshman comes in the game, first play in the game, he knocks a pass down because that receiver was wide open, Dan.
Yeah.
Good job by Chase, defensive end. They can't get West time. You know, Morehouse is spreading out the defense. Oh, we got a flag. There we go.
False start again.
You got two of them coming out. Take him back.
What's Fort Valley coach name? And one thing I like to say about Coach Gibbs, Trayvon, he's doing an excellent job with all these freshmen.
Oh, yeah.
He's really building a program.
Yeah, he is. It is. And plus, again, his inaugural season, 5-1. Yeah, a host of freshmen playing in this game on this defensive side. And
so the future's real bright for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they're coming through. Again, when you can get freshmen to come in and play like this early in their career, as they learn the system, as you said earlier, it's going to make it easier for Fort Valley, and they get more recruits in because freshmen get opportunity to play.
Yep. Hand off to
good tackle.
Yep. Hand off to Dallas Johnson again.
Kentrell, number 3. Kentrell Lawson playing like a monster coming off that end.
And Fort Valley recovered the fumble.
It's
Fort Valley's ball.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, that's a touchdown for the defense when you can get a fumble. So fumble created by number 3, Kentrell Lawson.
And with 5:04 left in the third, Fort Valley takes over 1st and 10 at about their own 45-yard line.
Picked up by 43, Adion Farmer, who is a freshman.
Yep.
So there we go. And Kentrell Lawson is a sophomore. So he's the one that made the hit that caused the fumble, and Farmer one that picked it up, a freshman.
And here come that big, massive offensive line for the Wildcats.
Let's see what we do on this down. Will Fort Valley do the same thing they did before? What was his defense for Morehouse did? How would they answer the bell?
Okay, Kevin Duran brings out the Wildcats. Snap, hand it off inside.
Direct handoff.
To number 9, and he drives the pile.
Morehouse said nah on that one. They said we'll give you about 1 or 2.
Troy Denny on the carry.
4-yard push.
It'll bring up 2nd and about 6 for the Wildcats.
4-yard push by that Wildcat offensive line. Morehouse getting pushed around just a little bit up front. Oh, man.
Yep.
As soon as you got it, take it back.
False start, Fort Valley. Big left tackle tried to get an early start.
Number 77. See?
So it'll make it 2nd and 11 for the Wildcats. 2nd and 12.
It's a vibe killer.
Still got Troy Denny in the backfield, giving their big running back a rest, which is smart.
Morehouse about to bring that heat. Number 27, Simpson, about to come off that edge. Yep, he's coming off the edge. Pass. Good move. First down.
Yeah, first down, Fort Valley.
Yep.
Good run and catch by number 84, Kevin Epps. First down, Wildcats. And the blue machine is on the move.
Yes, they are. Like you said, said just a few minutes ago, Coach Gibbs and that coaching staff, they're calling a heck of a game because they're finding holes in this Morehouse defense to deliver the ball.
And that man is in the game again, big number 1, Emmanuel Wilson.
And they got that heavy package up there.
They got the big package up front.
Yep. Like it's ground and pound time. Oh, he takes it back, 1-on-1.
He's got him wide open.
Oh, touchdown!
Oh, he dropped the ball. He had it. But what a lot of people don't understand, a catch is controlled all the way to the ground.
Yes, sir.
If you hit the ground, it comes out. It's not a catch.
Yeah. And that was a great route. That was a great route.
And that was a great play call.
A great route. Mm-hmm. Great play call. Oh, we got a hold.
It would have been no good anyway.
Right.
Got a hold. That's what flags will do for you.
Right. That's a great call by Fort Valley's offensive coordinator, because the last time we saw that package, Dan, they
ran the ball.
Boom. Man, you got out of there and took it to the house.
And it was a great play. Had the receiver wide open.
Yep. And you noted, and you saw in the secondary for Morehouse, they were coming down because they thought run. They left one-on-one on the outside. And
he was beat.
Yep. Well, boom. Here we go again. Laundry day.
Okay, 3rd and long for the Wildcats. Durham makes the call. Here's the snap. Quick pass outside. He's got it, room to run inside the 30, down to about the 31. But he'll be short of a first down. It'll bring up 4th and about 8 yards.
That was a tackle by number 22 for the defense, Cameron Selders, that held on.
No, I'm sorry. Check that. I had my downs wrong. 2nd and about 8 yards.
Yep, 22 held on.
Because they had a first down and got 2 penalties.
22 didn't hold on. That would have been a big play.
Yeah, that would have very big. And he almost fell down.
Yeah, he did.
Durham checks off again. Has Emmanuel Wilson in the backfield. Quick slant again to number 8, Elps.
Oh. Was it Ellington on the catch?
No, that was Ellington. Ellington on the catch.
He
almost broke it in the zone. Yep. 1st and 10, Fort Valley.
He all over the place today. Simpson in the coverage. Couldn't get his hand around fast enough to knock that ball down. But they on the move. Thank you, Trey, on that. Trey to save our life from this bee in here. B trying to watch the game with us. Yeah, we had a bee in here trying to attack us. Trying to watch the game with us. Fort Valley going to 20 personnel.
1st and 10, Fort Valley at the Morehouse 19-yard line.
20 personnel for Fort Valley.
Handoff inside to number 0. He picks up about 3 yards.
Morehouse defense stops it on that one.
Number 0, Kentrell Williams on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd and about 9.
Looking at Morehouse defense, they got their hands on their hips. Not only when that, they've been on the field.
Yeah, they've been on the field quite a long time. Yeah. 1:29 left in the 3rd. Fort Valley up 28-14 and knocking at the door.
Blitz by Simpson, number 27.
Durham rolls out, got a man. He's inside the 10.
He's going in. I think that's touchdown.
I believe that is.
Did he give him that? That's touchdown. Fort Valley.
Touchdown, Fort Valley.
There we go. 3-touchdown game. Could move this to a 3-score game. I think number 27 for Morehouse on that one got he wasn't disciplined. We saw in the first half when he would blitz, he would play the quarterback and the tight end. He just went right in for the blitz, left the guy uncovered. Number 13 scored.
Rodney Williams in for the point after. Kick is up, and it is good.
And then I give you a little something on that. Number 13, Gentry Sparks, freshman, with the touchdown. Freshman tight end.
Why am I not surprised?
Right.
With 1 minute, 11 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Fort Valley leads this game by a score of 35-14. We'd like to remind all you Wildcat fans again, Fort Valley will be on the road next week to Atlanta, Georgia, to take on the Clark Atlanta Panthers, and it will be homecoming for the Panthers.
Yes, sir. And again, if you're looking for that Fort Valley merchandise, go to Fort Valley online store, https://sideline.bsnsports.com. Type in Fort Valley State, and you can get all your Wildcat gear. Got me commentating and dancing up here.
Who is that, deep number 8?
24.
Oh, Dallas Johnson.
So they got Pride out.
Okay. All right, Rodney Williams all set for the kickoff. Deep for the Maroon Tigers, number 24, Dallas Johnson.
So I'm not sure if Pride got hurt because he normally is back there, or they wanted to make a change for the Morehouse. Big kick.
Good high kick by Williams.
Deep left.
It'll take number 20.
Number 20. Oh, we got flags on the field. Number 20 is on the move. Couldn't keep his feet in.
All right. He stopped at around the 32-yard line, but there's laundry all over the field. We have 2 flags. Let's wait and see what the ref calls.
Right. That was number 20, Zion Boyce, running back, freshman. with that carry on that kick return. But even if he would have kept his feet, I don't know. We might be having that coming back. Yes, sir. A little new addition. Yep. There we go. Got Holden on the return team. There we go.
Got Holden on the return team, so it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down, Morehouse.
I tell you one thing, if the O-line had Fitbits on, boy, they be racking up a lot of steps today.
Yep.
Keep going backwards.
All right, first and 10, Morehouse at their own 22-yard line. We've got 32 seconds left in the third quarter.
All right, that Blue Death defense on. Cool it down, new addition. I mean, they talking to this Fort Valley. Hopefully they could cool it down and see if Morehouse can get some. But I'm hoping not. I want Fort Valley to keep pushing this gas pedal.
All right. West is back. Got Dallas Johnson in the backfield.
Number 7 in motion for Morehouse.
He has time.
Their pass. Good D. We got almost a pick.
Almost a pick.
Golly.
Great defense by Fort Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still giving West entirely too much time to throw the football.
I'm glad number 14, senior Deion Andrews, that free safety was there to cover that up. And the other guy that was in there, that animal, Kentrell Lawson, he was there almost for the tip, just missed the tip for the interception. And like you say, Dan, it's too much time.
Way too much time.
Oh, they send a blitz this time.
Again, he got a man again.
Boom, wide open.
A little bit too high.
Yep. And he was wide open.
Yep.
He got that ball down. I think number 21 wouldn't be dancing like that. But
yep, better be 3rd and 10.
And I think they sent, they blitzed number 1, Tyler Moore, and I think that kind of like threw the quarterback for Morehouse off to throw that ball high. Mm-hmm. So that's what you got to do. Like you said, you can't give him time. Send pressure in there to make him rethink what he's doing.
Rethink what he's doing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 57 seconds left in the third.
There we go, 3rd and 10. 3rd long for the Maroon Tigers.
West back to pass.
Screen. Oh, man.
Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th. 4th and 10 for the Maroon Tigers. And Bacon, the punting unit, comes on the field.
That was number 20 for Morehouse that slipped on that failed screen attempt, running back screen. So Fort Valley, they doing that thing on defense.
Ellerton back again, deep for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that defense is doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
I think some of the things are coming from Morehouse making mistakes.
Yep. Passes, a lot of penalties on Morehouse.
Yep. Penalties, passes going high, so.
We'll give you an update on our penalties late in the fourth, but I believe we're going to be close to a record. A low snap,
off the ground.
But the kicker got it.
We got.
Good. That was dangerous there. Ellerton muffed the ball, but he got on top of it.
Yeah, you never try to catch a punt going sideways if you don't got your body in front of it. Got to get your body in front and get set, get them elbows in, catch the punt. You never chase a punt down to catch it sideways. It's never going to look good.
And I know he didn't want to look in Coach's face if he had bobbled that away.
Not at all. There we go.
Say Fort Valley in business at their own 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
That Maroon defense on. Let's see if they still got that fighting spirit in the Morehouse. I know that air is starting to come out a little bit.
Yep.
Fort Valley is pounding the ball, throwing the ball.
All right, Durham comes out. Back to pass. Has a man open.
Oh, wow. That's your boy,
He's down the side. Emmanuel Williams again.
He's still rolling.
He's still rolling. He might take it in.
I think he is. That's touchdown. He just jogs in. First play.
Touchdown, Wilson. That's his 3rd of the day. And what a day this young man is having.
First play coming on that drive. They just didn't account for him on that wheel route.
And late in the third quarter, the Wildcats have taken complete charge of this ball game.
What, like 2 seconds went off the clock on that play?
If that.
So, yeah, I think Coach Gibbs will get his first victory against Morehouse on his first campaign.
Rodney Williams back in the game for the point after.
And Fort Valley definitely trying to flip that score from last year.
The kick is up, and it's good.
Yep, they're trying to change that from last year.
Having a little trouble getting our scoreboard back up, but it'll be back up in a minute. There we go. With 30 seconds left in the third, Fort Valley 42, the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College 14. And I think the Wildcats want to get a little revenge from last year.
Yeah.
After that shellacking we got in Atlanta last year.
Yeah, you're going to keep that 51-3. You keep that nasty taste in your mouth for a whole year.
For a long time.
That's a long year.
Yep.
And they flipped it 42-14.
Okay, Rodney Williams all set to kick off.
Yep.
Deep from the Maroon Tigers, Dallas Johnson, number 24.
Fort Valley set the kick.
And Williams gets off a long, deep, high kick, but it goes out of bounds. So Morehouse will take the ball 1st and 10 at the 35, and we got all kind of penalties down.
Yeah, and that's never good. I know Coach Gibbs and the special teams, they didn't practice that one in practice.
Yep.
And just kick the ball
I don't
straight out
know
of
who that
bounds.
is against, but you got 2 or 3 flags on the field. It's going to be unsportsmanlike or personal foul on someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope it's not the Wildcats. You don't want to do anything stupid and get a player ejected, and he won't be able to play next week.
Right.
You don't ever need that.
Right. So it looked like it might be a re-kick. Offset.
We have offsetting penalties on the kickoff, so we'll re-kick. Rodney Williams will set up the kickoff again.
So it look like they competing to see who get the most penalties today.
Look like. Because what we had, 19 in the first half almost?
Yeah, first half was 13.
Yep.
9 by Morehouse, 4 by Fort Valley. We're not even counting the 2 to 4 coming out.
They had about
half.
6 or 7 right at the beginning of the first half. Okay, Williams tees up the ball. We are ready. Johnson back deep again for the Maroon Tigers, and we'll do it all over again.
See if Williams keep this ball in bounds.
He's keeping it good and deep. He's just going out of bounds around 4 to 5.
Yeah, he's swinging that leg around too far.
And that give Morehouse good field position because they have 1st and 10 at 35.
Yeah. They're trying to pin it in the corner, but they're going
good
deep
kick
left.
This time.
Yeah, they're going deep left. Number 20, Zion for Morehouse takes the kick. He's heading back, taking it towards their sideline. We got another flag coming down. And it's just got
2 flags
snuffed out.
on the play.
Yep, 2 snuffed out. One thing with kick return, you can't go sideline to sideline. You can do that on punt return, but not on kick return. It's supposed to be 1 cut and get up the field. There we go with 2, another flag and drop down.
No, he just put his flag
up
on.
there. Okay. So we got 2. Got a flag down again.
And while the officials sort it all out, we'll see what's happening. You think you can find out a score for me for Benedict and Albany? They playing today. Okay, West back to pass again. Has time. He's running again. He's a dangerous man. But there's that yellow scarf on the ground again.
There we go.
In the area of holding.
That's another one. In the voice of DJ Khaled, another one. Another penalty. Fort Valley and his Blue Death defense got saved. Oh, we flipped it.
That's on the defensive time. Big 15-yarder. It'll make it 1st and 10. Morehouse at their own 34-yard line.
Oh, so we flipped this time. Got to keep them hands down.
And don't look like we'll ever end this third quarter.
Right.
We got 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Long. There you go.
False start, Morehouse. This got to be a record.
Hey, I'm telling y'all.
We've had laundry on the field all day long, guys.
For y'all that's listening, tuned in, watching this live, you know. Again, I repeat. It's not going to be a good film session this week.
Oh, no, very bad film session.
Yes, sir.
I said we would be out of here by 5 o'clock, but it might be 6.
Right, yeah. By the way it is rolling.
Okay, that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, Fort Valley's leading Morehouse by a score of 42-14.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Wildcat fans, we are back ready to start the fourth quarter. Fort Valley leads 42-14 in a day where the field was littered with yellow flags all day long.
Here we go. Blue Death defense, get ready.
West back in formation.
Thank you, Trey.
Okay.
Quick pass. It's number 15 on the tackle. Ethan Mans, senior linebacker for Fort Valley.
Okay, bring up second down and about 12 yards for West and the Maroon Tigers. West back to pass again. Has time. He's looking. Another flag on the ground.
Oh, nearly picked off.
But we have another flag on the ground, I believe, holding against the Maroon Tigers. We'll wait for the officials to sort it out. And here comes the referee to let us know what's going on. We had holding on the Maroon Tigers, roughing the passer on the Wildcats. Penalties will offset. We'll replay the down. It'll be second down, 12 yards for the Maroon Tigers.
Morehouse go empty set. Last time they did this, quarterback right up the middle.
Got time.
Balls in the air. Don't know who that intended for.
Ball was short.
Yeah.
Brings up third down.
Good coverage. Number 21 right for Fort Valley and that Blue Death defense. So we got third and long. But even with third and long, nobody's safe. We saw Morehouse get a first down even with third and long before. So let's see how Fort Valley plays it.
How did they play this?
Mm-hmm. Look like Fort Valley going to a coverage style defense.
West got number 30 rushing in the backfield. He goes
they
in
dropping
motion.
Back, just rushing three.
He's still got time.
Up. Ball in the air,
And
drops
he got
off to
him
the
out.
running back. Woo! That's a big load to take down.
Yep.
The young boy,
He's
number
close to a first
25.
down.
Young boy, 25, Landon Austin with the stop.
And that was number 30, Charles Daniels on the carry, I believe, and he's a load.
Yeah. So that freshman, he put his body on the line on that one. 4th and 1, definitely got to go for this. We fourth quarter.
Yeah, 42-14, what have you got to lose?
Yeah.
False start again on Morehouse.
So it's been a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Fort Valley is showing why they're 5-1 right now.
And right now, at the end of the third quarter, Emmanuel had 129 yards, but he scored another touchdown since then.
And the crazy thing, that would have been 4.
In the third.
What's the score?
14. Benedict 24. Mistake 14.
At the end of the third quarter, Benedict leads the Albany State Golden Rams by a score of 24-14.
And going back to what you said about Wilson, that would have been 4 touchdowns. That last one got called back for holding. Man, this kid is amazing.
If Benedict should hold on to beat the Golden Rams, that would move Fort Valley into second place with only 1 conference loss, because that would give Albany 2 conference losses, I believe.
There we go. Back on defense. 4th and inches. That's first down. Like you said before, that's a big load.
That's
to
a
stop.
big load.
38. It's a big load to stop.
How do we have number 38 on MOREHOUSE?
Joshua Weems.
Joshua Wings, and he's got to be at least about 230, 240. He's a big kid.
Yes, he is. You got that right. They got him at
Hand
2.
him off again. He's got a room outside, and boy, it takes
And
the
he got hit
whole.
in the face.
It take the whole Wildcat defense to bring him down.
They got listed at 200 pounds, but I think he's bigger than that.
Yeah, he's bigger than 200 pounds. His shoulders weigh 200.
Right. And he's short to the ground, so
Yeah,
you know
like a fire hydrant.
Yep, low center of gravity, them legs. Them
Okay,
Saquon
that brings up
Barkley
second
ties.
and about 8 for the Maroon Tigers.
So Fort Valley back in that 4-2-5. Quarterback pulls it down. Good job.
Good job. Brings up third and about 5. West tried to scramble it out, but got tackled for a short gain. Bring up
43.
third and about 6 for the Maroon Tigers.
Number 43, freshman, Adion Farmer, defensive end with the tackle. Morehouse, offensive lineman, 76 down on the ground.
Yeah, we have an injured player on the field.
Oh, he popped back up.
Good to see your kids get up.
Yeah,
You hate to see those big linemen limping.
yeah. He can get up on his own. That's a plus.
Yeah.
Third and 6 for Morehouse after the injury.
Third down play for the Blue Death. West brings out the Tigers.
Wildcats in that 4-2-5 defense.
Got number 20 in the backfield with him.
Actually, with a 3-man
West
down.
back to pass. Got time again. Too long.
Pick! Oh, Kentrell!
Almost picked off. Great defensive play by the Wildcats.
Man. And he got off the ground, too. Kentrell Lawson, sophomore linebacker. Hands on that. But it's still a stop for the defense. I know he would love that stat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He can tell his parents.
Hakeem Ellington back deep for the Wildcats. Baker in the punt for the the Maroon Tigers.
Brag about that.
I keep saying I want to say Golden Tigers. I keep thinking about Tuskegee.
He could have. I think they're going to send some heat on that one. But Kentrell, he could have been talking about that all night with that pick.
Good punt by
That's
Baker.
a good punt.
Great punt.
Don't let that go. Out of bounds.
Out of
Way
bounds.
out of. That's on the track.
Way out of bounds. And the referee comes and chop deep off at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Fort Valley.
So, Dan, you're an official. When you have a kick like that go out of bounds, where do they spot it? Why do they spot it where they spot it?
You'll see the deep. He runs up the field,
Right.
and the referee chops him off where he saw the ball go out.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, that's why I say he was coming up the field,
Yeah.
and the referee chops him out.
Okay.
So he chopped him off at the 20, so it'll be 1st and 10, Fort Valley at the 20-yard line.
So there y'all go, people. Y'all got an explanation for why when you see that college NFL when a ball go out of bounds like that.
That's Alabama and Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
So Fort Valley at the 20.
Fort Valley, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, pass intended for number 12. It falls incomplete. And for all you Alabama fans, here's a shocker. Tennessee Volunteers lead the Crimson Tide by a score of 21-7.
You got a guy that wide open. You got to hit him.
You got to hit him on that one.
Because he would have still been running through the scoreboard on that one.
Durham checks off.
Yep. Offense was something they ain't like. They want to switch it up with the defense. Look like Morehouse not going to bring pressure on this one. That's number 8 in the backfield running.
Yep. Hakeem Elliott on the carry, picks up about a short 3 yards.
So it must
bring up 3rd and about 8 with 11:31 left in the ball game. Fort Valley leads 42-14.
I don't see Wilson in. Maybe he's done for the day.
They're going to let him rest for the day, I believe.
Probably done for the day.
Because this one you can get an injury late in the game, big
Yeah.
lead, something crazy could happen.
Especially with a talent like him.
Yeah.
And what he did today.
I don't blame Coach. I wouldn't take a chance either.
Yeah. Fort Valley back to pass. Morehouse bringing that heat. He had to get rid of that. Morehouse bought the house that time. And that's the same thing Fort Valley should do on their end when it comes to Morehouse quarterback.
Yeah, they're giving him too much time.
Yeah.
That brings up 4th down, and Rodney Williams will be on to do the punting.
And that's what you get. You know, man, you force the team to punt, and they punting deep in their territory, which would give Morehouse a good return depending on how this kick goes.
Yes. Give them good field position anyway.
Yes, sir. Kick is away.
Good kick by Williams. Call for a fair catch.
Oh, he muffed it.
He muffed it.
Fort Valley falls on it.
Fort Valley got it.
Fort Valley ball.
1st and 10, Fort Valley at about the 38-yard line.
Covered by Allington. And the ball don't bounce right for Morehouse today. They just can't get it together today.
All right, Durham brings out the Wildcats. And there's Emmanuel back in the game.
Maybe he just needed a break for that series. There we go.
All right, Durham brings it down and runs. Got plenty of running room. Has a blocker. Down inside the 10-yard line. Be 1st and goal to go, Fort Valley.
No one close for Morehouse Maroon Tigers on that quarterback run.
And great heads-up running by Kevin Durham.
Yep. That's the thing. If you don't see something you like, pull it down, get out of there. Get as much as you can.
All right, 1st and goal to go, Fort Valley. Durham brings out the Wildcats.
Just probably put the nail in the coffin with this score. And you can start putting your replacements in.
Got Ellington in the backfield. Hand off to Ellington. He cuts inside for a short gain. Bring up 2nd and goal. Tavon, I'm probably have to check this, but do they have a mercy rule in collegiate football?
That's one thing we definitely going to have to check. All my years of just watching the game, I never seen one like they do in high school.
Yep.
I think it just come down to own sportsmanship, not trying to run the score up that you used to get in the 90s.
Yep.
In college football, 70s, a 3. And, ball is out.
Ball is fumbled.
They just traded off. Morehouse got the ball back.
Yep. Fort Valley just fumbled the ball. It'll be Morehouse ball.
Yep.
1st and 10, deep in their own territory.
Yep. Definitely not what you like to see when you're going in to score. To fumble this close down to the goal line.
We really should be looking at 48-14 right now.
Yeah. I guess the only upside you could say to it with having such of a large lead,
It's not, don't hurt you, but it could be a close game.
Yeah, it could be a close game.
You don't ever want to do that.
Nope.
That's just like taking points off the board because they was in field goal range.
Yep. And they can control the clock more. See what this Blue Death defense does.
All right. West end,
blitz
back
off
to pass.
The edge. They stretch it out. That's Zion. Oh, nice cut, but you're going the wrong way.
Yep.
Going the wrong way.
So to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Maroon Tigers.
But that comes with watching too much TV. You got the edge. You don't stop. You step back.
To turn upfield.
Yeah, turn upfield. Everybody can't run like a J.K. Dobbins. When
You're right about that.
Stop and cut. Especially when you're behind on a score like this. You got to keep moving forward. And he's coming back the other way. But that defense is right there, hawking. And there you go again.
Might have holding again. Yep, holding.
Kentrell Lawson.
We got holding against the Maroon Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
It'll back it up half the distance to goal line.
Yep, number 3, Kentrell Lawson. He eating the day, boy. Tackling machine, near interception. Mm-hmm. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8. So it looked like Fort Valley switched out their defense. They're going to more of a passing coverage, more like a nickel defense. Means 3rd and long, keep everything underneath, nothing deep.
Okay, West back to pass. 3rd and about 8 yards for a 1st down.
You still got to take account for that quarterback because
draw.
Quick
handoff up the middle.
Oh, God.
And Fort Valley
ball out
again.
Got it back, number 15.
And
gave it to him.
1st down, Fort Valley.
Ethan Mann, senior linebacker with the recovery.
Ethan Mann just made a big recovery for Fort Valley.
Huge hit. Still got a guy down. Old lineman, he got up. Huge hit. I'd be surprised if that was Lawson with the hit that caused that ball to pop out. And number 15, Ethan Mans, to pick that back up and give them right back where they were at before they fumbled the ball.
Okay, Durham and the Wildcats back in business again. Durham brings out his offense, has Ellerton in the backfield. Hakeem Ellerton have had a big day.
Yeah. Oh, Morehouse blitz off the edge. I think
he's got room. He might get in.
I think this going in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Fort Valley.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. And that made it look easy. Corinthians Edmonds in for the score.
He saran wrap this game, baby.
Yep.
That's why I say when you blitz, especially you blitz off the edge like Morehouse did, it leaves someone open. So you got that corner on the island against 2 guys. He can't get off. He got to shed the block and make a tackle. Like you said, Edmonds going with the go-ahead score.
Williams Rodney in again for the point after.
8:07 left in the 4th quarter. Can they make it 49? Oh, that's a nice. He didn't lay out. Got to lay out 25.
Yep. And the extra point is good. Fort Valley, 48-14 with 8:07 left in the game. And in the words of one of my favorite commentators, Dick Vartel, put a fork in them, baby.
Well done. 49-14, Fort Valley. And you think about it, even despite the penalties on Fort Valley side, the ball's bouncing in that way. The defense is playing lights out. Despite some big plays given up, they still able to hold them off, cause some fumbles, turnovers, stops, and here we are.
It's 8:07 left with about 4 minutes left. Seeking to get me the number of penalties. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, we got 8:07 left in the ball game. Rodney Williams set to kick off. Dallas Johnson deep for the Maroon Tigers.
26 comes on the field late.
Fort Valley offense and defense had a great day, but it was way too many penalties.
Yeah, way too much longer.
I know Coach going to work on that next week.
Oh, yeah.
You can't make penalties against a good team.
No, you can't.
Good kick, good high kick by Williams. Taken by Dallas Johnson at about the 11. He's up. He's running. Got room.
Ball's out again. Fort Valley gets it back.
And Fort Valley's all over it.
You cannot make this up. Another penalty. Another fumble. We got a penalty. Might go on Morehouse late hit. There you go.
Who they get? It might be Fort Valley because one of Fort Valley players snatched the play across the pile. So we'll wait and see. We'll let the refs sort it out. But Fort Valley recovered the fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Morehouse 15, us 9.
Okay. So that fumble was recovered by Amari Hutchinson, redshirt freshman linebacker, on that fumble recovery.
So that's 23, 24. And with 8 minutes left in the game, we've had a total of 24 penalties in this game. Yep. Yeah, I saw that. He snatched him across the pile.
Okay.
Really a silly foul.
Yeah, it is. See, that's the stuff that can haunt you, especially if you're in a championship game.
Yeah, or in a real tight conference game.
Right.
You don't need that kind of
No, you
play.
don't. That's sometimes a selfish play when that happens because you're not thinking of the team and when you're doing that.
You know, a really silly foul.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. You can see a kid jumping offside or maybe have a hold. But, you know, when you do something really silly like that that's unnecessary,
that
would really drive coaches crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, 1st and 10, Fort Valley at their own 43-yard line.
Maroon Tigers defense lines up. I see Simpson's looking to come blitz off the edge to see if he comes or he drops back in coverage. Well, he drops in coverage on the bubble.
Ooh,
that's
good
great
defense by Fort Valley. By the Maroon Tigers. That pass was complete to Jareen Lawson.
That tackle by number 14, Dadrian Lyman, coming downhill.
That was a loss of the play of about 4 yards. It'll bring up second and about 14 for the Wildcats.
And Fort Valley had that opening because the last 3 quarters, number 27, Simpson's been blitzing off the edge. This time he dropped back in coverage, and they covered that up. Let's see how Fort Valley goes this one.
Okay, 2nd and 14 for Durham and the Wildcats.
There we go. Morehouse comes off a blitz. So they rush through a few yards. Caleb Grant on the tackle for Morehouse. Now they're looking like Morehouse sitting back now where they will bring heat as sometimes to throw that Fort Valley offense off.
We have a new quarterback in, number 6, Victor Dixon for the Wildcats. I guess they're giving Kevin Durham a rest after a great day he had today.
Yeah, like you said with Emmanuel, there's no need. This big, no need to start again.
Dixon hurt. Back to pass, has time, has a man, but he's out of bounds.
Too far out. Yeah, that was out of bounds by number 84.
Great throw by Dixon, intended for number 84 of the Wildcats. Kelvin Epps, the intended receiver.
6'6". He looked like a big kid from up here.
He is a big kid. So that bring up 4th down, and that brings on Rodney Williams, the punter for the Wildcats.
I think Fort Valley looking just to close this out.
Got 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the ball game.
Yep.
Fort Valley leads 49-14.
Lead is gained unscathed. No major injuries. You know, stuff they got to clean up, as we talked about earlier, Dan, with the penalties and everything.
Nobody getting ejected.
Right. High punt. Got a man down from
and the Tigers will take over at their own 22-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yep. That was Simpson down, number 27. The guy's been all over the field for Morehouse. He popped up, but you can tell he's in pain. Fort Valley back on the field. Don't really see any real changes on the defense of any subs in. Keeping that same guys on the field. Probably get that extra work in. Again, salute to those freshman corners for Fort Valley. They've been tested, and they've been coming out strong in this game.
Okay, West back in. Got Charles Daniels behind him, hand off to Daniels.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Big hole over the left side.
Jesus
Picks
Christ.
up about 5.
Good hit. By number 4.
Number 30, Charles Daniels is a big kid, too. They list him at 190, but I believe he's a little bigger than that.
Yeah. That was a good, solid hit by number 4 of the defense.
As we hit the 6-minute mark, the Wildcats will roll to 6-1.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Number 4, Jalen Brown on the tackle, so they did substitute in there with Jalen Brown, number 4. I think Morehouse is going to look just to get out of here.
We'll check the score later for you, but Benedict was leading the Golden Rams by a score of 21-14. We'll get our faithful and great statistician to get it up for us.
We got 3rd down. See if the Blue Devils can get out the field.
Okay.
Bring this thing
3rd,
home.
and we'll call it a long 5.
5:16 left on the clock.
We're seeing Daniels in motion, back to pass, has time, scrambles out, got room.
Wildcats go empty.
Could get a first down, and he's got a first down. And I think that's the first time I've seen him slide all day.
All day.
Great run by Morehouse quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Quarterback, Mr. West, made a great business decision on that last one. Because they was hawking him on that one. That would have been ugly if he stayed up and tried to lower his shoulder.
That would have been real ugly.
Yeah. That, but I call smelling salts. He might have had the smelling salts come out. They get set.
First and 10 Tigers.
West
back to pass again. They're coming off the edge. They got a man. Ooh, overthrown.
Overthrown.
Great pass by West.
Mm-hmm.
It was intended for number 2 for the Golden Tigers.
21, Latar's right. Excellent. Number 21, Latar's right on the coverage.
Yep. All right, man.
Yep, on the coverage.
They lost. Okay. And just then, Benedict College stays undefeated as they beat the Golden Rams of Albany State 24-21.
Wide open shot.
24-20.
Okay. Check that. The score was 24-20, but the Benedict Tigers stay undefeated.
Morehouse moves the ball on a deep pass. Again, Morehouse finding the holes in the defense in the secondary, even this late in the fourth quarter, to get the ball moving. Fort Valley trying to make
substitutions. And that will move Albany State to tied with Fort Valley with 1 conference loss and 2 losses overall.
You got pass again, going to the tight end. Tight end brought down inbound, so the clock is still moving.
3:48 left in the game. Fort Valley 49. Morehouse 14.
Got second down in about 2. Timeout, Fort Valley.
I guess coach is about to put in his subs. Calling timeout with 49-14.
That was senior tight end for Morehouse, Corey Fleming, with the catch. Brought down by number 27, Amari Hutchison, linebacker, who was a freshman. Redshirt freshman, on that tackle.
As for the standings in the SIAC East, with Benedict College beating Morehouse today, beating Albany State today 24-20. They will be tied for Fort Valley for second place. Both will be 6-1 after today. And repeating it again, Benedict Tigers beat the Golden Rams of Albany State by a score of 24-20.
There we go. 2nd and 2.
All right, 2nd and 2 for the Maroon Tigers. With 3:19 left in that game. West back to pass. Has time. Alderman putting pressure on. Got a man open.
And he's caught. But that's where that inexperience come into play as a freshman.
For the touchdown.
Yep. Touchdown, number 7 for Morehouse. But that's where that inexperience come as a freshman.
And with 3:08 left in the ball game, Fort Valley 49, Morehouse 20. And Baker is in to try for the point after.
Yep. That's number 7, Delancey Tolliver, senior wide receiver. You got a senior receiver versus a freshman corner. A lot of times that experience going to trump the inexperience of the freshman, and he got beat deep.
Baker's kick is up, and it's good. With 3:08 left in the fourth, Fort Valley 49, Morehouse 21.
Yep. That was number 25, Landon Austin, beat on that play. You know, this time now where you're on the defense. You're on the defense, you know, go up to that young man, you know, and give him a little love. You know, he just got beat as a freshman. You want, you know, you definitely got to go talk to him.
Don't let him get down and beat yourself up about it.
And he's been playing good all game. You know what I mean? It happens, but you got to go over and talk to that young man.
You can't beat yourself up. The best get beat. I've seen Deion Sanders get beat.
Oh, yeah. It's like they say, what's that bounce back? How do you get back?
Yep.
You come back from that happening.
Like it's not how you fall, it's how you get up.
Yep.
Okay, Baker all set to kick off for the Maroon Tigers after a late score by the Tigers to make the score 21-49.
There we go. Set off the kick.
Baker's short pooch kick, fair catch called for by the Wildcats, and they will take over at the 39-yard line of the Wildcats.
Little sky kick, change it up.
I think Durham is doing for the day. Dixon will finish it out as quarterback for the Wildcats.
Again, there's no need to have him in the game. Fort Valley will move to 6-1. On the season for Coach Gibbs' inaugural season. And they get their revenge back on Morehouse.
Yep.
Flip the script.
All right, Dixon brings out the Wildcats. I think they're going to get Kevin a rest for the rest of the day to get him ready for Clark Atlanta next week. All right.
Snap.
Dixon hand is off.
Big hole. Good tackle. Good tackle. By number 39 of the defense from Morehouse. Price Stevens, Jr. with the tackle. It looked like he had a lot of yards he could gain.
Kentrell Williams on the carry. Picked up about a half a yard. Number 0.
Right now, Fort Valley just want that clock to tick.
Just want that clock to tick on down, run out, shake hands, and go home.
Yep. They say line up at the 50.
Line up at the 50. Snap to Dixon, handoff inside.
Oh, he's off to the races.
Big run by Kentrell Williams.
That's how you close out senior day.
All the way.
Touchdown, Fort Valley.
Touchdown, Fort Valley, on about a 70-yard run by number 0, Kentrell Williams.
Hey, that's how you close out senior day, baby.
Yep.
Jeez.
6 foot 225 running back from Jacksonville, Florida.
Mm-hmm. And he was moving, boy. Good run, good run. Make the score 55-21 before the extra point.
Rodney in for the kick point after. Kick is up. And the kick is good. The score, with 2:12 left in the ball game, Fort Valley 56, Morehouse 21.
Can't complain.
And the band comes alive with Fort Valley fight song. I'm so glad that I'm from Fort Valley.
You can't complain about a 34-point lead. You know, you might have had some hiccups here and there with penalties and, you know, some blown assignments.
A lot of penalties.
Yeah. 2:12 left in the game. Be able to walk away with a 34-point victory.
But as the old ball coach used to say, a win is a win.
Yeah, a win is a win. A win always make it easy to watch the pain when you watch certain things on the film.
It definitely is.
Yep.
You can talk about the things you did wrong a lot easier.
Yep. I know when I coached at Stevenson University in Owens Mills, we used to do something on Monday called the good, the bad, and the ugly. There's going to be a lot of ugly on
There's going to be a lot of ugly.
tomorrow, Monday, bro.
Yeah. Come film session Monday.
Yes, sir.
Rodney Williams gets set to tee up the ball for the kickoff. 2:12 left in the ball game. Williams get a swivel on the ground, run up a little clock.
There we go. They take off. Number 24 for Morehouse.
Dallas Johnson on the room. Got room.
Oh, good hit.
Good hit. Good run by Johnson.
Yeah, good run.
All the way out to about the 47-yard line.
And again, you know, I saw one of the Fort Valley. They got the kicker Williamson on the tackle.
Yep.
And again, I saw one of the Fort Valley guys is launching himself again, looking for a big hit instead of securing a tackle.
Yep.
That allowed the carrier to continue up the field.
You know, they like to try those big hits where everybody ooh and ah.
Right.
But you got to wrap up.
Right.
You know.
Make those highlights.
Like I forget the coach name, but it was a Division I coach said tackling has become a lost art.
Oh, yeah, it has. It has. Morehouse go empty against this Blue Death defense, putting the ball in the air.
Good pass by West.
A good pass.
Down to the 40-yard line.
Number 4. Just sat there and watch the pass. Whip pass. You got to react, young fella. You're in here playing defense. You're getting some of that time. For Fort Valley, go ahead and make that play, number 4. Don't let them move down in his last 2 minutes. Fort
West
Valley
back to pass again. Oh, he breaks away. West is a dangerous man. He's down out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
You definitely can see the difference between your starters and your guys that come in your backup.
Second team, yeah.
They don't move as fast as your starters move. And we're seeing that with Morehouse being able to move down this field as quick as they can.
I thought that was, what's the name, sister?
There we go. Morehouse lines up. Empty backfield again.
West back to pass. He's been chased.
To him.
He throws it out of bounds.
Nearly
Great
sacked.
play by West.
Yep.
Minute 33 left.
Number 62 And number 91 for Fort Valley with the pressure. 81, excuse me, with the pressure for Fort Valley caused him to throw it out of bounds. 1:33 left on the clock. There we go. New guys.
As the clock winds down, we would like to remind everybody, all you Wildcat fans, travel up to Atlanta, Georgia next weekend. Should be a great game between the Panthers of Clark Atlanta and the Wildcats. And then if I got it right, it will be Clark Atlanta's homecoming. 1:33 left in the game.
Got a timeout.
Got a timeout. Timeout, Fort Valley.
Yes, sir. Great day for football. It's great to meet my co-anchor, Mr. Dan, with me. You know, we, our first time together, and I think we did a pretty good job, Dan. Thank you to Trey again for helping us out.
Yeah, our statistician did an outstanding job.
Yeah, Andy Hanlon keeping us clear on the radio up here. Great day up here in this new stadium, newly renovated stadium.
Yep, you saw me last night. You just didn't know who I was. Yeah, I was over there with Coach Spoon in my ear all night long.
Yeah. I was talking to Ja'Cory. He does the announcing. He was saying, the scoreboard went up like a couple of days ago. I'm just like, wow, that's just amazing to keep adding on to the stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And Coach Gibbs.
Making it better.
Yeah.
And Coach Gibbs, 6-1 is in the Augur season.
Yep.
Swing pass.
Oh,
double pass.
Play the ball. Incomplete.
Good defense.
Yeah, that is good defense. Because most people would have bit on a swing pass to the running back.
Yeah.
They stayed deep. .121, the incomplete pass stops the clock.
Brings up third down.
Yeah. And again, you love to see fields done like this and at our HBCUs to, to give the guys something to play on that's high quality. Get that experience, that true college experience with the.
They have a beautiful stadium.
Oh yeah, jumbotron and uniforms, and it's perfect. Give them something to play for, to drive.
West has entirely too much run. He's been chased.
Ball's up, ball over, pick. Did he get him? Oh,
out of bounds. He came close to an interception.
That was number 1, Tyler Moore, the Rover, with the near interception. Number 43, Adion Farmer, running down Morehouse quarterback, Mr. West. And that's the heat that Fort Valley needed all day.
Yep, good defense.
Yeah.
Brings up third down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, they call late hit on Farmer. So, again, we still got the penalties piling up, even though we're late in the fourth.
We had a late penalty for personal foul, moves the ball half the distance to the goal. It'll be 1st and 10, Morehouse at Fort Valley's 12-yard line.
Uh-huh. .109 left. Defense asking the ref don't kill that vibes. But you got to have more discipline than that. That quarterback let that ball go. You got to pull up. Ball up. Touchdown
by the Maroon Tigers. And they move up to 27-59.
Morehouse still clicking. They still clawing to close that gap. 56-21. 35-point game right now before the extra point.
And that touchdown was to number 10, Corey Fleming. Baker in for the point after. Kick is up. Kick is good.
There we go.
And with 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the ball game, Fort Valley 56, Morehouse 28.
So they still fighting. Morehouse still fighting. Maybe Fort Valley scored too fast. That last drive left too much time on the clock.
Left way too much time.
Yeah. But
And it's all fairness to Coach Gibb. He's got all his young players in.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying to get some playing time.
And that was a young, again, them having freshman cornerbacks today in that secondary. That was a freshman cornerback that got caught on number 25, Landon Austin.
Yep. But we had a lot of freshmen to play very well today.
Yeah. So, again, here another young fella, hold him up. Once he watched that film and start to see certain things that he can kind of like tweak, because, again, that style of coverage, you're susceptible to that slant, and that's what they threw. They threw that backside slant.
And that running back, number 0, Kentrell Williams, looked very good.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He's just a sophomore.
Yep. And the crazy thing, Emmanuel Wilson's only a junior.
Only a junior.
That's 1-2 punch.
The backfield, 1-2 punch looks very good for the Wildcats.
Yeah, 1-2 punch. Morehouse set the kickoff. All right, here we go.
Baker.
Another
short push by Baker. Fair catch called for.
Yep.
Fort Valley's ball, 1st and 10 at the 31.
Smart play. We
got a flag down.
Offsides.
Might be offsides. Yep. Offside by the kicking team. 5 yards will be added from the end of where the fair catch was made. So it'll be 1st and 10, Fort Valley at about the 36-yard line. Fort Valley set up in the prevent. They're going to take a knee. Should be a couple of more plays. Should be the end of the ball game.
Yep. They call that victory.
Dixon takes a knee.
Yep. That victory
and one
formation.
more snap should kill it.
Yep. You love to be able to do that. That victory formation that Fort Valley is doing. I mean, we can go ahead and wrap that up. Get with your friends, your family.
Yep. It was a great game today. Good working with you, Trey.
Yeah, good job. Good working with you too.
Yeah, they call the old man out of mothballs. It's been 30 years, but I was stumbling a little bit there in the beginning, but I think I got all the butterflies out.
Yeah, definitely looking in the future. If they call us back, I'm definitely going to be on board to come back. This is a great opportunity.
Enjoyed it, guys. And this is Dan Dixon along with
Tavon Mason.
Trey Eubanks.
We got Trey Eubanks here with us.
And Trey Eubanks, our faithful statistician.
Yep.
We'd like to say so long from Wildcat Stadium, and hopefully we'll see you next week in Clark, Atlanta, when the Wildcats take on the Clark Atlanta Panthers. The Wildcats move to 6-1 on Coach Gibbs' inaugural season. So long from Wildcat Stadium.
Salute and enjoy.
Y'all don't need all these sheets, do you?
Nah.
The treasures.
You can take them with you.
No, I'm going to throw them in the trash. Well, I better take them. I might need it in case they decide to call the old man back. I go through what I need. You enjoyed it, Mr. Mason?
Oh, yeah, I had a blast.
Tell Spoon, don't be too mad with me.
Right. I sent him the picture. He clicked love the image. We'll see what he got to say on Monday.
Okay. And when you get out there and practice and get the cussing.
Right.
Y'all be a full better man. Keep this. I don't know who it belongs to. All right. Enjoy it.
All right. You have a good one.
You too.